Hey guys, please join our countdown event. Let's celebrate!
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Countdown to Justice. Welcome to the Louis Centeno Show. I'm so happy to have every single one of you guys on joining me right now, and we are about 11 days away for the moment that we've been waiting for 3.5 years. I'm excited. I'm counting down the um uh to the day that we see it. Uh, I do want to make everybody laugh because I've seen what's going on. So I checked my email and I got an invite for March 18th. For March 18th. I was like, oh my God, I got an invite. Yes, yes. And it was promoting the Snyder Cut. So we all invited to watch the Snyder Cut on the 18th. Guys, before I bring up my guest, I want to address the elephant in the room. My show, when I did this event, I was taking Zack Snyder's lead, and Zack Snyder says "Us United." So what I did was I tried to reach out to everyone in the movement that we agree or disagree, and I had them my event just to sit down and talk. And I did that because I wanted to show everyone that when Zach says "Us United," I really meant that. That I gotta practice what I preach. And so far, all my guests has been great. Every single one of them. I know I gotten some slack on some of the guests I have, but again, if we're going to live by that motto and follow Zach's lead and set us united, then we got to try to do our part. I can't control how people act, what to say, what to do. I can't control that. What I can control is how I act, how I interact with others. So, and I reached out to everyone who I felt was instrumental getting Zack Snyder cut out there. Some you may agree with, some you may not agree with. Just because you have a problem with them doesn't mean I have a problem with them. I'm a loving God, get along with everyone. So that being said, this is the only time I'm going to address that. This show is a show of celebration. We're going to talk about the movement, what Zach has meant to us, and that storyboard that was leaked. Well, no, I shouldn't say, excuse me, not leaked, but that was out there. So I hope you guys understand. Again, and I want to give credit to my four guests because none of them have ever told me who I could have on my show, who to invite. And some of the guests that I had on, they disagree with them. And I define that as true friends. Now one of them is a Buffalo Bills fan, but we'll get there. So we by football team, we don't like each other, only on the football field. So that being said, I'm gonna bring in first. I'm gonna bring in let me bring in Zod first. Zod, my brother, thank you so much for coming on. You have the hat. Oh, where's my hat? Oh, my hat is somewhere there. How you doing, my brother?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. I'm just happy to be here with you, man. This is exciting stuff.
Yes. The second one I'm gonna bring on, he doesn't come alone. He comes with mafia. He comes with a huge following, and I'm ready. I'm ready for him. I bring on Mr. Wes Ashley. What's up, brother?
What's up, dog? What's going on, Zod?
What's going on? Pilly,
Damn
it's so
right.
good to see you, brother.
You too, homie. You too, man. I'm glad to be here with y'all today.
Okay, and then the other one I'm gonna bring on is you know how Hollywood. Well, Hulk Hogan was the red and yellow, and he turned heel. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring on someone who's actually playing a great heel right now, playing a great heel, and his name is Hollywood Will Rollins. What's up, brother?
Woo!
What's
Yes.
up?
Yes.
Yeah, he's playing the great heel, and last but not least, here is Mr. Lord Koj. Everyone, I'll give you the Outsiders, the NWO. What's up, guys? Was that an introduction or what?
That was a hell of an introduction.
Great intro.
You know what, Lewis? That's exactly how it feels. Because I don't know about these guys over here, but it feels like we're the NWO.
Right. So, guys, we're just about 11 days away to finally see what we all has been fighting for. I think oh, Lord Koj probably sending me a message. Hold on. He jumped off, but we're just 11 days away from seeing the Snyder cut. So I want to go back. Let's go back with the Man of Steel first. When you first saw Man of Steel, Zod, what was your thought when you first saw Man of Steel?
It was the most relatable Superman film for me personally that's ever been released. I have always been a Superman fan since the time I was a child. And with Man of Steel, it elevated Superman to the next level for me. And it made me realize that Zack Snyder wasn't playing around. And whatever vision he had for the rest of DC was something that we should all be proud to be on board with, because honestly, when you take Superman and you put him into our crappy world, the reality is you're going to get some amazing stuff. And I swear to God, this is one of the reasons why Man of Steel is one of my favorite movies of all time, if not my favorite movie of all time.
All right, Mr. West Ashley. Now, I know you're kind of the bad guy, the Darth Vader, the Joker. You root for the bad guys, and I know you're a Batman fan. But just for a second, tell us, when you first saw Man of Steel, what did you think? What was your first reaction when you came out of the theaters?
No, I loved it, man. Like Zod said, it's the most relatable, man, because he had his times when he was like a hobo. He was going job to job, and he's like a regular dude, and having trouble at work, having trouble with family life and all that type of shit. I loved it, man. It was one of I say BVS is my favorite, but Man of Steel is right there behind it.
All right, and Mr.
No, that's all right.
When you first saw Man of Steel, what was your reaction when you came out of theaters?
Who'd you ask, me or Will?
Will.
Oh, sorry, Will. Didn't hear my name. Just staring.
Oh my gosh, Will.
That's
typical Hollywood Hulk Hogan. That's typical Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Yeah.
It's gone midnight for me, to be fair. I can't. I don't know. I just felt inspired, I think. It was kind of like finally I had that feeling again from when I was a little boy watching Christopher Reeve. I was like 4 or 5 years old watching that. And I used to feel really like empowered and like, yeah, Superman. And then obviously as an adult, you finally get a film that gives you that feeling again, but from an adult's perspective. So I was just, God, it seems so long ago now, wasn't it? It was just inspiring. I mean, I went and watched it about 10 times in the theater. Don't know. I think it's the music for me. I remember left humming the tune, and it stayed in my head for weeks and weeks, and it made me. Yeah, I think inspiring is the best way to describe it.
Okay. What's up, Lord? Tell us.
Hey, what's up?
Tell us your first reaction when you first saw Man of Steel.
I was crying the whole time,
what?
beginning to end.
You were crying?
Yeah, the movie is beautiful. I go to theaters with my hoodie so no one can see me or judge me. They shouldn't be looking at me. They should be looking at the screen. I was just emotional
Dude, no wonder you're
from
single,
the
bro.
opening when they had that music. I knew if I was gonna get like knowing Zack's work, I just knew it was gonna feel good, and the whole movie felt good from beginning to end. It was like one long song. There was no break. And I was like, oh, beautiful, da, da, da. I only realized I was watching a movie after he got Zod's neck. I was like, oh. And then when he cried in remorse, I was like, that's it. It was the best movie of all time. That was my reaction. Saw it 10 times in theaters too.
Wow. Yeah, that the life of a single person. Yep. The life
No,
of a single
I
person.
had a girlfriend at the time. She was down.
That's probably led you why you got single, because you went to the movie so much. I'm trying to be funny here, guys. Okay.
Low blow.
It
low
sucks
blow.
because you're married. I'm like, man, he might be true.
Low blow.
But I was having a discussion with forgot who it was, but the people that say that they prefer Superman, Christopher Reeve Superman, which I do like, don't get me wrong, over the Man of Steel, is because that Superman didn't kill. It gets me upset because I said it on the stream. If you look at Superman 2, when Superman was in the chamber, when he came out, he already knew that General Zod lost his power.
Mm-hmm.
So those people that wants to talk about Superman stands for truth, justice, especially justice. There was no need for him to. Maybe, okay, I could understand putting him a little pain, but there was no need for him to throw him across. He could have picked him up, took him to jail the way they did with Lex Luthor, and dropped him off. People didn't have a problem with that, but yet people had a problem with Man of Steel, where Superman was given an ultimatum. Either they die or I die. And, I mean, what way Superman was supposed to kill him? I mean, he has the same power as Superman. So I think if people really watch that movie and get the 70s Superman out their minds, I'm sure they probably will see it from a different light. Now, Mr. West, you said that you love BVS. Besides being it dark, what is it about that movie that just connects with you?
Batman. That's it, bro. Ben Affleck, Batman. That's it. Fuck it. And like you said though, because you brought it back to Man of Steel, how he killed Zod, and I think people just wanted something to talk shit about, man. I think he did a great job making that movie. I remember they were talking about it beforehand with Christopher Nolan said he had an issue with it at first, and then it, kind of snowballed from there. But Zod had the same power as Superman, so the only other thing he could have did is flown up out of space and take him out of space. But might as well kill him. Fuck it. Sorry, Zod. He had to go. Sorry, Zod Ryder.
Yeah. Okay, but was there anything in the plot of BVS that really connect with you as a Batman fan?
All right. So it started off with the Black Zero event, and that reminded me of 9/11 because, like I told you before, I lived in New York City during 9/11, so it was like, yeah, that's when it grabbed me right there. And then it showed, because I remember everyone in real life was running away from the smoke. It showed Bruce Wayne running into the smoke, into the rubble. So that grabbed me immediately. And then after that, it was, it was just on, the Batman first scene in Gotham when they had the child trafficking, all of that shit. That shit was deep, man. It grabbed me instantly, never let me go.
I don't know if you guys know, but I'm also from New York, and actually in 9/11 I was doing my internship at St. Vincent's Hospital. Look that up. St. Vincent's Hospital was about 2 miles away from the World Trade Center. So I was doing my internship as a LPN. So me and the security guard, we used to prank each other. And we were doing well. So on that day, he says, "Holy crap, a plane just hit the World Trade Center." And I'm like, you ain't gonna get me, because us New Yorkers know that's a no-fly zone area. You cannot fly. You cannot even get close to the World Trade Center. So then all of a sudden, I see people running outside. When I mean people, I'm talking about doctors and all that stuff. So I ran outside and I looked to my right, and I see smoke coming out of the World Trade Center. And guys, I want to give you context of, because it falls into BVS of the how brave Bruce Wayne Batman is. Okay, so then this is real life. 9/11 obviously is real life. So I'm looking at it, and we all was just stunned. And I had my headset on, and I was listening to 1010 Wins. I want to say about 45 minutes later, the second plane is going literally right over us, and we all looked up, and we saw that I was going towards the second plane, and everybody just started to scream. And we saw the second plane hit the tower, and it just blew up. And we all were just stunned. We were crying. I mean, we really were crying. And I'm listening to the radio station, and the newscaster. I don't know how he didn't know this. I didn't know how he didn't know this. But he said, "Oh my gosh." About 20 minutes later, "Oh my gosh, a plane just hit the White House. Our president is there." And a lot of us had Walkmans at that time, and we all were screaming. We were hugging each other. We were crying. And I remember this like it was yesterday. The towers actually fell down, and then you see the smoke. I want you to the smoke 9/11. So this is what BVS is portraying. When a tall building falls down, and a lot of smoke comes up. So obviously, that day changed America forever. The next day, they had that blocked off, and I was dressed in all white. And this little girl, blonde, blue eyes, I want to say about 7 or 8 years old. She came to me. She showed me her picture of her dad, and asked me, "This is my daddy. Have you seen my daddy?"
Damn.
That really I was so overwhelmed, because at the time I had a 2-year-old and my wife was pregnant. She was pregnant for our second daughter. So when you mention 9/11, it's like therapy for me to talk about it, because I'm pretty sure we all remember where we were in 9/11. And sometimes, it helps me put things into perspective. Me getting COVID last year, being in the hospital for 3 days, being in the hospital for 3 days. And you always remember who your friends are, not in the good times, but in the bad time. And this is the only time I'm gonna bring this up. I'm not gonna talk about it no more, but I just feel the need to say this. Why people ask me why I'm so loyal to Will? Because when my family were in need, that man raised close to $5,000 for my kid.
Damn.
That takes a special person. Now, I don't always agree with him. It's okay to disagree. I mean, I disagree with Wes Ashley as far as the Buffalo Bills.
Damn,
I mean,
dog.
it's okay. It's okay to disagree. But I wanna for those that was gonna send me a DM or question me, because I already had some already. I already have some. That's why I'm a loyal man. I am not gonna turn my back on someone who was there for my family. If you have a problem with him, that's between you and him. Don't put me in the middle. Just like if, and I'll be a man, say it to his face, just like if Will asks me, hey, don't invite this person. Hey, Will, just because you have a problem with them, don't put me in the middle. So I wanna say that that's why I'm loyal to him. I'm loyal to Zod. Because he did this privately. He sent my kid money when she needed it. Lord Koj, you donated. I mean, I appreciate that. Mr. West Ashley, you didn't kick me on a curve when you thought I was Humberto Gonzalez. That's like a that's true story. He thought I was Humberto Gonzalez, bro.
No, man, no, hell no. You owed me some money from a bet, and I didn't know what was going on with this. And then I saw the listing of people that was coming on, and you can ask Will or Koj. I probably went back in the room and I said, man, I'm gonna be sick on that day. I don't think I'm gonna make it on that show. But I came on. I told you to keep the money. But what's good about this shit, home, you actually paid me. You know, I didn't. I looked at my PayPal one day, and you paid the bet after I told you to keep the money because I didn't know what we were doing for this show. I didn't know it was raising awareness or anything like that. But when you came through, I was like, God damn, I gotta go on this show. And I know we were talking about, BVS and all that, but a lot of the people that was coming on the show, like some 40 Club people or whatever. At first, man, I was seriously like, dog, why the hell am I gonna go on this show with these guys? But after a minute, it was like, man, if this is gonna be for a good cause, man, I don't care if we're gonna sit down and talk with whoever. And it just worked out that, it's Will, Koj, and Zyrider that's on with me instead of anybody else. But I was down to do it no matter what. Fuck
no,
it.
I know you were, but again, like I said on the top of the show, I want to show everyone that it's okay to reach out. It's okay to talk things out. I want to be an example to the people out there. And actually, to be honest, I had a great conversation with John. He was awesome. He answered my question. We talked to each other. He gave me some great insight. And I'm saying to myself, the perception of him is on Twitter is totally different having a one-on-one conversation. And sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes it just takes, Democrat, Republicans. Anyway, people coming together and just talk. I mean, that's all it takes. So anyway, going back to BVS, because I don't want to get too emotional here. I'm already eating. So that's guys, so that's why. But anyway, when Bruce Wayne runs into that smoke, it shows the character and the braveness, the courage that's within that man. And I think Zack Snyder demonstrated that. He and only Zack Snyder can. I mean, the building falling down. I mean, how many people will run towards? I mean, besides law enforcement or the fire department and the first responders, I'm the military people because that's what we are. That's what they're there for. But how many people could we truly say will run into that building? I mean, a lot of people was running out. Like in 9/11, a lot of people were running out. And that's why Mayor Giuliani is as far as New York is concerned, he's highly regarded, not because of today. Obviously, a lot of it do politics, but back in 2001, as you remember, Phil, Mr. West Ashley, Democrats, Republicans, they praised him because he demonstrated the courageousness in a mirror, and he calmed the stealing down. So in BVS, so I think Zack Snyder, he portrayed that Bruce Wayne going towards there because he could imagine what was going on. So in that scene, and I want to stay there. Will, in that scene, when you see that building coming down, and you see Bruce Wayne going there, I don't think nobody knows it about you. Weren't you a police officer?
Yeah.
Okay, so please take us in the mind of a police officer. What are they thinking in that situation?
Well, that's that's a unique situation, and it doesn't happen every day. Personal experience for me, running towards like danger or imminent death. Most of the time, your training just kicks in, and you do it because you know you're supposed to. You normally afterwards worry. Afterwards think, oops, that was dangerous, or that was scary. But I can't imagine what it would, running towards a building collapsing. I don't know how I could even possibly imagine that, you know. I think some people just have a sense of duty, I guess. That's their job to do it. And I think Bruce Wayne, being Batman, you know, he has this duty that he's on this life mission, isn't he? So I don't think he thought of himself. It's a selfless thing. So I think that's, you know, fire men and women, police officers, you know, military. It's their duty, and they do it because they're there for other people. So I don't think you think about it. You don't think about it. You're aware of danger.
Mm-hmm.
You just do it, and it's just the right thing. But I can't say that I've run towards a building collapsing, because that doesn't often happen. But I've done things that you sorry. I've been in some situations where I should have died. It's hard to describe without saying what it is, but no, I think mostly it is like the way I recognised it when I saw Bruce running into the was that he my first thought of it, I was thinking 9/11, because obviously we saw that from the ground. You know, Man of Steel, you didn't really recognise the 9/11 look to it, but we saw him running on the ground and the white smoke, you know, because I remember watching it on the TV when it happened back in September 11th, and my first thought was like, is this a homage to the fire officers who ran into the building? No, I didn't think of it as police. I saw it as the firemen, and mummy, that because they ran in, didn't they?
Yeah.
They never came out again. So I thought that was like a homage to that, but also a duty that they had, and so did Bruce Wayne. You know, because whoever Jack was in the building. It was his staff. It was his people, and I think as the owner, you saw them as their family, and you saw that with the children coming out, and obviously the guy Wallace on the floor. You know, he cared about his employees, didn't he? So there was also like, I should imagine, a family man running into the house to save his children and his family.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a duty. I saw it as without thinking of yourself, it was a duty to go. So in answer to your question, I think that's what it is. It's you're duty bound to ignore the danger for others.
And Todd, what was your initial reaction when you saw that scene? When obviously we saw that we saw that scene in a trailer, but when you first saw it more in depth, what was your reaction when you saw Bruce Wayne running into that rumble?
It felt real. It had a very, very, very real, visceral feel. And for me, it was emotional because it's something that you can relate to as happening, as seeing something like that. That's how it would be in reality, and that's what a lot of Zack Snyder's critics don't seem to understand. Zack Snyder is giving you straight up the depiction of what it would be like if this was really happening. And that's something that people don't want. People want to be able to turn their brains off and go to the movies and eat popcorn and watch Christopher Reeve push villains into ice chasms. They don't want to see reality. They don't want to see what it would be like to have, two Kryptonian titans fighting each other, crashing through buildings, creating all types of real world havoc and chaos. And this is exactly what Zack was giving us. Honestly, it almost felt like, and I don't know if anybody else felt like this for BVS, but it almost felt like documentary footage to me. It's almost like you get, like when a war correspondent is on the battlefield and he's trying to get close-ups of soldiers fighting and the carnage and the various. This is how it felt to me. It was a real jarring and realistic experience, and that's why I say, callbacks to 9/11, which was a real world event, all really do come into play there, because I'm sure everybody can remember where they were on 9/11. Everybody can remember what they were experiencing at that time. And when you see BVS, it's a reminder of that, and it's a reminder of what would happen under a chaotic situation like that. I mean, we haven't had an alien invasion or anything like that happen in the real world, but I'm pretty sure that if it were to happen,
I mean,
BVS is a pretty good example.
Although Lord Koja does look like an alien right now, so we could say
It's just a hologram. I'm not really here.
Oh, okay. Only. And what about you, Lord Koji? What was your initial reaction when you saw that rumble and you saw an actual man running into it?
A lot of everything everyone's been saying is pretty spot on. It just told me, it felt like something as a kid I know what Bruce would do or Batman would do. And already in Man of Steel, the ending really already felt 9/11. And even before 9/11, my family in the mid 90s left Sri Lanka. Some of them left to come over here because there was actually some problems in Sri Lanka. And my auntie was involved in a bombing incident.
Oh wow!
She was a victim. What happened? There was some coconut cart put on the side of the hospital. Someone rigged it to explode, bounced, and it blew up and then killed and injured a lot of people. My auntie was one of the people working there who got injured. I don't want to say involved. She was just a victim there, but she's all right and safe. So they left in the mid 90s to come here, and that weekend of 9/11. But even before that, we would go to Sri Lanka. We were familiar with checkpoints, soldiers, guns, just going around, and we hear all these horror stories. We're aware of it, but then when it hits home, it's kind of scary. So then that was the feeling in the mid 90s, and then they came over here, then whatever, and then we have a family wedding going on that weekend before 9/11 happened, and we all remember the news that day because the wedding was on that Saturday. We're all feeling good. We took the weekend off, just enjoying everyone coming from all parts of the world together. And a family member was in New York when it happened. He lost everything, but he kept his life. He's good, thankfully. So that was the closest. And my other cousin was working in the film industry there. She was thankfully okay. So it hit home even harder too, because we thought we were safe from it. We thought, you could leave a place of danger and live here and be safe, but then the danger of that magnitude comes at a bigger magnitude. It's
Right.
Then I guess nowhere is safe. What do we have? Each other, right? So watching Man of Steel, I got that. It registered. And that's why Man of Steel was so powerful. Then BVS kicking off with Bruce Wayne running into it just kind of established that we're still in a real world and there's still real problems and repercussions in these stories. And I felt the movie kicking off shows that Batman didn't just show up randomly. He was always there, part of the film. There was like symbols in Man of Steel that he was coexisting in the world, just like Lex Luthor, just like the company that made Booster Gold's technology is seen somewhere in the background of the film. You know, everyone's still intertwined. So if something big, like a Superman adventure would be, the world would know and the world would get involved. And that just illustrated that Batman has always been there. This isn't random. This is like an actual story going somewhere, part of an epic saga. And this was like just the second chapter in that saga. And Batman showing how real he is shows that, you know, everyone else is going to be like this, and we're going to get to know them, and in turn, I guess, get to know us.
Question is: this is the Lewis antenna show? This is go deep with Wes Ashley. I mean, this is we're going deep, man. Yeah, this
you invited the wrong people.
I know, right?
I mean, we're talking about real life,
right?
9/11 and all that stuff. But critics, bloggers, haters prefer to be spoon-fed throughout the movie, which the MCU has spoiled them and hate the idea of actually having a thing. I actually had a critic on the 4th. She's a critic for Rotten Tomato. And she's an honest critic, because I asked her, as a critic, how do you judge a movie? And she said that she looks at the outline from the director, the story that they're trying to tell. Did they accomplish that? And she says that she puts away all her personal feelings, everything like that. She says that Zack Snyder always accomplished that the movies that she has seen from Zack Snyder, and that a lot of these bloggers and critics, they go outside of their way to bash a movie without even seeing it. So that's why I want to, you know, and she's very intelligent. I mean, and she's Latina too, man. Guys, you may want to catch that show. It was really good. Now when BVS finished and we all saw the critics, what they were saying, to me, if you follow politics, all parties, left and right, they all have the same message. That means what they do is that they talk to each other, and they says, these are the talking points. This is what we're gonna say. Mm-hmm. This is how you know that everything was coordinated. So when BVS finished, you had the same critic saying the same thing. So it told me that it was a coordinated effort to try to, and which they did in their eyes, to trash the movie. Did you guys notice that all the critics were saying the same thing?
Yeah, you know what it is, Lewis. You're right. It's a coordinated thing, and it just goes to show that these reviews were written before the movie came out. It was a coordinated effort to destroy the integrity of the film before anybody got a chance to see it. And the reality is, it's going to be the same thing with Zack Snyder's Justice League, where the negative reviews are already written before anybody sees 1 minute of film. And that's the truth, because the haters, bloggers, and scoopers, they have an agenda. They've been paid. They're bought and paid for. They're going to write whatever they're told to write. And that's just the reality of the situation.
What's up, Matt? Nice to have you in the chat. He's going to be on the 20th, so I appreciate you stopping by.
What's up, Matt?
I really do. And hey, listen, I be honest, you know, me and Matt have had our disagreement, but guess what? He's coming on my show. I wanted to go on his show. We talk. You know, so it's this is another prime example of people just, you know, like me, just try to put up do what Zack asked me to do, or asked everybody to do, us united. All I could do is just try. That's all I could do. But I will explain to me, when the whole Justice League fiasco, how was the event organized? Because again, I I want to respect and honor the people that started this all everything off. So I want to acknowledge you. I want to acknowledge Fiona. So please, for the audience, educate us as far as how did everything come together.
Do you mean the movement from the beginning?
Yes, please. Yes. How who idea was it? How everything came together?
Well, I wasn't there on day one. I wasn't. I was just another person online that was, tweeting the hashtag. So I don't know how Fiona and and the other guys. I think it was Fiona. Ronaldo.
Was it Jason? Wasn't Jason?
Yeah, Jason and Fiona. There's a few people that kind of started to coordinate things, wasn't there? So I kind of just come on board not long afterwards. So I can't claim to have been part of a secret meeting where we all come together and decided we're going to do something. I was just somebody online who liked what was happening and joined pretty soon. So so I don't know. I can't answer that for you.
Okay, but were you the one in the beginning that organized San Diego Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Okay. So take us from there. Obviously, San Diego Comic-Con is a big venue. What was your objective to get people behind the movement? Because that's the key. The key is making people see the vision. So what was the game plan? And did you feel that you were successful on that objective once it happened?
Yeah. The idea came after SnyderCon because everyone had gone and it was a convention of such, and we wanted to. And obviously, what came out of that was Zack telling everybody that he's got a cut or a few cuts ready or whatever, and the 214 and a poster. So everybody knew then 100% that we were right the whole time that there is a Snyder cut for definite. It wasn't just us all guessing that Zack's cryptic posts, could have been the cryptic post could have just been us all being conspiracy theory, couldn't it? But it proved to everybody that we were on the right track and picking up the signals from him. So in some chat rooms not long after that, it kind of came up that we need to now do something like we need like a wider audience. We need like the general public to know that there is a different film. So the whole point of the Project Comic Con, if I remember rightly, was to obviously, because you're always going to get us lot aware of it, but at San Diego Comic Con, it's not just DC fans, is it? There's the Marvel, there's everything, there's anything, right. Everyone and everything, plus the world's press kind of. Did you fly down from UK to be at San Diego? I was filming that week, so I couldn't turn down work, but so I was kind of at home on the phone when I could, while the other guys that were able to be there. Kojo, you was there, wouldn't you, mate?
Yeah, I was there Friday and Sunday. Oh, shnikes.
The Kojo fell over. He's carried it. Jeff was there too, wasn't he? So the I say the objective was to get out of our bubble and to get a bigger awareness in general audience awareness that there is a different film, which is why on the bus stop there was a poster that said 3.5 hours of unseen. I can't remember the exact wording, but just we wanted everybody to know that it wasn't a director's cut; it was a different film, and it was much bigger, and also mostly to make. And so people would say, "Well, why is it different?" And then the story would be told where actually what happened to Zack, what happened to the family, what Warner Brothers did. And I'm particularly proud of the fact that Warner Brothers pulled out that year because of us. Because the questions wouldn't have been about their products. It would have been about a previous product. And they would have had to have answered. And they can't answer that question, can they? Without telling the truth. And they don't want the truth. So I think...
Still true to this day.
Yeah, even to this day, they're trying to avoid it, aren't they? But bless them. But no, I think that was the goal. To expand the bubble, to expand outside the 40 people that people thought. And I think we did it. I think it worked because we had, you know, interviews with the Washington Post, LA Times. We had the advert in. Oh God, my brain. What's the magazine advert we had? You remember, KJ?
The Hollywood
Reporter. Sorry,
Reporter.
Not only a little magazine, but we got it out there, you know, and it was the biggest individual fundraiser that we did, I think, outside of T-shirts. As fans, you know, I think it's over $14,000 to AFSP, and we spent the same on merchandise and posters and things. So it was the first big one that got outside of our own fandom. You know, it made media and other people take notice and think and ask questions. And we wanted people to start asking, well, what is it? And I remember, Koj, you guys on the ground were saying that you actually been able to have conversations with people. Is that right? And people were like, I didn't know. People generally didn't know what it was. And that was the first time I put it out there that it wasn't a director's cut. It's a different film. But you'd be able to answer that, mate, because you were there.
I would say like 90% of everybody had no idea, and 100% of those people who listened got psyched for it.
Yeah, that message was being promoted all the way back then. I mean, remember how beautiful. Remember how beautiful the posters were that Ramesh did? The 3.5 hour posters, the silver 3.5 hour, and then it had all the professional. I mean, it was some gorgeous work, and it just you can't help but not be amazed by how wonderful it was all being presented, and you can imagine people being hyped up and excited just to see that material.
Also, that reminds me, whoever stole Mighty Pegasus posters, your mother's a hoe. Just had to say that.
As eloquent as ever.
No, fuck that shit.
That is fucked up, dog. Why would you do that?
Do you know what? Do you know what that reminds me of? I remember when we were advertising the concept idea of the bus stop posters. There was the bloggers and the typical hatred people. One of them was encouraging people to go there and vandalize it before the con started.
Right.
And he stupidly put it
on an inside job.
Yeah, like
everything else around here.
No, I was aware. I checked that spot like 5 times.
Yeah, you checked it out. You were like our security guard, didn't you? But I remember people saying thanks for the evidence that you've.
He's gonna be, and Victor's going to be coming on my show either tomorrow or sometime. I think either Wednesday. Because I told him I gave him a platform, so he could.
That's fucked up, man.
That's. I mean, if you guys wanted one, all you have to do is just reach out to Victor. I mean, he would have gladly sent you one.
Victor is one of those people that you can 100% call salt of the earth. He'll do anything for anybody.
Right.
He's so kind and giving and wonderful. Like, I don't understand why anybody would do that to him.
Right.
That's.
But I would say it's probably someone who doesn't want the film advertised.
Right. That's what I was gonna. Like Will said, there's already some like motive of people wanting to vandalize it before his pictures came up. When Ramesh did it, they were talking about, oh, why would you put it on a bus stop and that blah blah blah. They were talking shit about those ideas for like 2 years now. So then when it finally happened, what was it, today or yesterday? That's just like the culmination of the same shit that they've been talking,
Yeah.
So it's probably somebody
stole it to keep it today. They stole it to get rid of it.
Right.
Yeah,
correct. I agree.
And for the people to say that we don't know if Warner Brothers did it, you know what? You're right. However, Warner Brothers don't deserve the benefit of the doubt. Well, all the stuff that they've been doing, okay, all the stuff, that's their fault. This is their fault if people think it was dumb. It's their fault. If they did or didn't do it, you're the one that caused this. You're the one being shady. It's your fault. You're the one that created the narrative.
Yeah, I mean, another Hollywood scam.
Yeah, because you guys did it. Now, Mr. West, when did you first find out about the movement? Was it after San Diego Comic-Con? Were you on Twitter? What were you seeing? Can you give me an idea? How did you become involved in the movement?
All right. Oh man, it's like the weirdest story on earth. But my kids did. Oh, somebody said, wait. No. Okay.
No. What I'm gonna say, what I was about to say that we all weird here, so it goes perfect, bro. So
yeah. So my kids were trying to do podcasts at the time because I was in a another kind of media company. Me and my brothers, we had some shit going on, and then I think my kids were trying to keep up, so they were just so weird, man. They would watch like Chris Wong all the time, and they would watch like a bunch of little videos of kids dressing up like Flash and Superman and shit like that. And so they wanted to do their own video, and they asked me to record them. So I'm recording them while they're talking shit about Jeff Johns. So it's like they just heard me talking shit. So they just, I guess, regurgitate what I was saying and this, that, the other. And then we put it together, and Fiona showed up in their comment section. She said, yo, why don't you release the Snyder Cut hashtag on this? And I was like, all right, whatever. I heard about that, but at first I thought it was just like a petition you sign or something like that. I didn't know. I didn't know it was like a movement, right?
I think it was like 150,000.
Right.
Something like that, right?
I heard about her.
I signed that too.
Came out. Yeah, we all signed that.
Right. I heard about her, and I heard her name. You can't forget Fiona. So I was like, all right, whatever. So we put the hashtag up, and next thing you know,
Say it again. We can't forget what?
Fiona. You can't forget.
Hey guys, please join our countdown event. Let's celebrate.
Damn right.
Hey,
Yeah.
the sister.
I mean,
She started it with, like, I didn't know it was a movement. So she told me that day, she was like, come on Vero. And I went to Vero, and she texted me the day later, and she said, yo, I showed this video to Zack Snyder, and he likes your kids. And they went crazy. So they just kept wanting to do it. So every day they want to do another video.
So it was actually your kids.
It was my kids.
Your kids.
So listen to this.
Baptize you
My kids
in
did
the
it.
Snyder Cup movement.
Yeah. So when they went back to school, just to keep the, I guess, keep it going, I started to put my podcast into this movement. And it started like that.
I think I saw one of your videos before. I think it was 2011, 2012, where you were in a hotel room.
Yeah.
And you were
Professor Griff.
Yeah, you were interviewing him. You were more handsome then than you know. No, just kidding.
Can I do that on camera? Yeah, no, I had YouTubes and I had podcasts and all that shit, man. But I didn't know the movement was like this. And then I was on Vero. This is even crazier. I was on Vero. I didn't even come to Twitter. I was on Vero with TPZ in their room. So for my first year, I was damn near in a room with TPZ. I didn't know shit about nothing.
Was this before San Diego Comic-Con or after?
No, it was
It has
before.
to be before.
Yeah, it was before San Diego Comic-Con. It was before? By the time San Diego Comic-Con, it was already, I was doing a go deep because remember we had an issue with Dave the Film Junkie and Garza and blah, blah, blah. But I was out already. I've already did like 68 shows by then. But the thing is, I wasn't on Twitter. I was only posting them on Vero. So most people didn't even really know I was doing the shit. But Zack Snyder started liking my videos immediately from my kids. So I didn't think I even needed to come to Twitter. Then when I came to Twitter, I was like, damn, this shit is wild over here. And that's when I met Will and I met everybody else when I came over here.
Does it mean that? But it seems like people are more friendly on Vero than they are on Twitter.
People put up a facade on Vero. They all
Right.
act like angels on Vero,
Right.
and then you see the real personas on Twitter, and that's just the
Right.
fact of how it is. It's
That
like,
is it.
It's like Mr. West Ashley just pointed out. It's a different thing. It's completely wild
Right.
on Twitter.
Right. And check this out. We were just talking about Fiona and, Will and people starting it. But check this out. I was on Vero and I was damn near with the TPZ crew. And I really didn't know the contrast between Vero and Twitter until I met Vinaldo. And then I met Vinaldo through a situation that it was like, I was kind of like the mediator in a certain situation. And then I met Vinaldo and his people, and I'm like, damn, TPZ acts totally different over here on Twitter than they do on Vero, And that's when I started meeting everybody else. I think I met Will, and Will became my Facebook friend. And then we just started getting friendlier and friendlier. Then I just started meeting everybody else through like Will, Vinaldo, and, just people that was on Twitter, not on Vero. I thought Vero was our only base for the Snyder Cut movement. I didn't know it was this big on Twitter, But when I got on Twitter and I met everybody else, Jeff Purdy and fucking Ben W. and everybody else, Geo, and then I met so many more people than outside of the Vero crew. And I don't think I ever been back to Vero since. Not like I used to be. I rarely even post on Vero, or I rarely do anything. But Twitter kind of gets a little crazy too. So
yeah,
I'm kind of chilling at the moment.
And to be honest, Vero is a difficult platform to post things on. It's weird with your phone and all that. It has weird quirks to it. So it's
right. It is a little weird.
It's a little more work.
Yeah, unless I post, I'm like always 5 days behind or something with in his feed. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But didn't you get on Instagram? Because Peely, we met through Instagram.
Yeah. I was on Instagram too, but I was on Instagram before that. I saw Kojay. I saw Kojay on Instagram, and I noticed Kojay with his mask. But I always said Korjay for some reason, like Korjay. But he used to write the most eloquent posts and pieces and shit like that, and I was trying to build a team at the time, and I was like, yo man, you got to come, we got this team called 214 and we're Spartans and this, that, and the other. So I called Kojay, and then it just started branching out from there, and now we're the Watchmen.
You unlocked Kojay, man.
yeah I saw you talking, and I was like, damn, this dude is the shit. So I don't know. I won't say found him. You were already doing your thing, but I attached on with Kojay and Will also, and Zara Ryder and everybody. I did think you were Humberto Gonzalez before Lewis, so now I'm glad we cleared that shit up. But we're rolling now.
There was a go deep conspiracy theory about Lewis and Humberto. He was on.
I'm glad we cleared that shit up now.
Yeah. Now, Zack, when did you find out about the movement? Was it before San Diego Comic-Con, or was it?
It was long before San Diego Comic-Con. I've been around since the beginning. I first found out about the Snyder Cut movement in 2017, shortly after the failed Justice League came out, and I'd started seeing, release the Snyder Cut hashtags, and I just started interacting and kind of got involved and was using the hashtag myself, and then had a few correspondences with Fiona and some other good people, and I was all in for real. Mm-hmm. And then I was right on there, watching all of Chris Wong's videos and doing pretty much what all of us pretty much did, how we all kind of got our gateway into it all. And, for me, I was kind of a late bloomer on Vero, because Vero, for me, like I said, was problematic for me with the phone. It's still problematic to this day, I'm more, again, Twitter is such a, I would say a kind way of saying it is that Twitter is a very fluid environment. So when you're on Twitter, you're trying to, promote something, and it just becomes a way of life. You become addicted to it. It's almost like every day you're ingrained in it, and it got to the point where I was literally dreaming about the hashtag. I'm not even lying. It's weird. It's weird. It's so, it becomes such a part of who you are and what you're about, which is why, it's like, after so long, finally getting to the point where we are now, where we can all come together and talk about it, and just be looking forward to seeing the movie. It's really quite an emotional event at this point.
I see I have a decent amount of people in watching the video. So right now I have this right here. This is courtesy of Tony.
Amanda.
It's just a Star Wars. Thank you, Tony, for donating this for this for the juvenile diabetes. So there's a link down there on the video. The first person to donate $15, this is yours. First person, $15. I'll send this to you. And I have a couple of more. So thank you, Tony, for doing that. And Tony, he's not a big Zack Snyder fan as far as the DCU, but he's been respectful. We could have a conversation I had on my show, so that's good. So everybody is always welcome. And Lord Koja, I'm assuming. When did you? Because I think Will mentioned that you were on the floor in San Diego Comic-Con. How did you came about there? I mean, how did you got in contact with the people running the Snyder Cut account?
That one, see, it's weird because I don't know. I was just bouncing around when everyone asked me for help. I was always asked in like little chat groups of who was organizing it, working for who. It's like a little nucleus. I think I was on the far end when they needed help, and when I shouted, "Hey, Ill Life, what's up, man?" So, whenever people asked for help, I just helped. I didn't know who I was helping, what group, and then we just talk and go from there. So there was a call out for the ground team at San Diego Comic-Con, and I was like, "Yo, I'm there. I'll go." I didn't go Saturday. It was our little one's first birthday, so I could not miss that. But I drove down both nights, Friday after work, right after work. I didn't have a ticket. I just drove, and then I just helped. And even for the FA Cup, Will hit me up asking, if I would be down to help. And I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. And, so people, I guess I was like freelance. People just reach out to me, and I'm like, yo, I'm here.
No,
because that was my goal when I wanted to get into this.
San Diego Comic-Con, I remember what happened. It was Nerd Queens asking for help, and I was like, "Yo, Kojay's already down there.
That's it.
Go holler at him." And then, bam, it blew up. So now Kojay was the coolest shit at San Diego Comic-Con. Doing karate kick. Yeah, you're doing karate kicks and all that.
No, I was mad at Screen Rant. They did this thing where they lined us all up. They're like, "All right, tell us real quick why should the Snyder Cut come out?" And they just put the microphone in my face, and I'm like, I'm not ready for this. What are you doing? Right? So I was just kind of like, yo, man, it's messed up how they did wrong to the Snyder. He lost his daughter, and I think they should do something. That's what I was saying, right? Like, sincerely, I was actually
you were just trying to get it out of your mouth at that point.
Yeah, because he startled me. But that was the truth. But how I was saying it was just as I said it right now. And the dude was like TMZ on People's Court. He just zoomed to the next guy, which was my brother. And my brother saw what was happening, so he got pissed off. So he said his most cliff note truth of why Justice League should come out. And they're like, yo, why should Justice League come out? And he's like, man, I'm sick of the cooning. Boom. And then, he got that on screener, and that's cool. So then when they were still talking to us, they're like, what would you do? I was like, man, I'd kick someone. So that's why I did the kick. And if you listen carefully, I'm like, this is for you, Warner Brothers. Bam. So I was proud of that. But still,
that was a dope ass kick, bro.
That's how I go around.
Can I go deep, Mr. West Ashley?
Bro.
Can I go? All right. Let's see if
that's gonna cost you though. You can go deep, but
you got see that? You guys see that?
What's
no,
that?
My screen's small.
It's those are slashes.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna tell you
why.
I'm gonna tell you why I got involved in the movement. When I was 19 years old, My parents just got divorced. I went through a breakup. Uh, all my friends that I thought that were my friends turned their back on me. So I fell into a great depression that I felt like I was nobody. Was feeling rejected. And sometimes I do. Uh, there are times that I still deal with that. The part of the feeling of being rejected, not being wanted, is just it does something to me because I just feel like it devalues the person. You know, when you rejected, like the way I feel like when I'm rejected, I feel like I'm not appreciated, I'm not valued, I'm not loved. So at that time, I felt that, and I just fell into a depression where I just got angry, just slashed my wrist, and I was bleeding. The cops came and they put the white wrap. They took me to the hospital, and the ER doctor told me I was inches away hitting the vein. Uh,
Mm.
so while others don't have their opportunity, by the grace of God, He gave me another chance at life. And when I heard Zack's story, when I heard uh, what had happened with his daughter, it profoundly just touched me in a way that I just, as a parent, I felt the pain that what he was going through, but also, see, I'm one of the few that I could look at it from both sides. As a parent, because I'm a father, but also as a person who at that time was suffering from depression, which is the silent killer, the self worth. You know, you feel like you're not worth anything. So I was like hurting for Autumn, like saying, man, I wish I would have talked to her, let her know, relate
Mm.
to her. You know, I would have relate to her and just let her know. I know how you feel. I know what you're going through. There's help, and to see that man, Zack Snyder, go through what he went through from the studio. I mean, it's one thing. I mean, if you want to move on, then all you got to do is listen. In Hollywood, it's tough. It's tough business. Regardless if we agree or don't agree, whether the expectation they put on Zack Snyder, which I think it was wrong, they wanted Zack Snyder to make $1 billion on his second movie when Marvel didn't make $1 billion. I mean, they made $800 million in the first two movies. Zack Snyder made 1.5. But that's a different argument. If that was the mandate and they failed, they should let Zack Snyder finish his Justice League and say, "Hey, Zack, we're going a different direction." I would have respected Warner Brothers more if they would have done that. Zack, make your movie. There's not gonna be a JL2, JL3. You do what you want to do. We're gonna move on. But what they did for them to use Zack Snyder's tragedy and to use that against him got me. That's why I got involved in the movement.
Mm.
Yes. See, I'm different. The movie is secondary to me. Now, obviously, I feel like all directors should have the ability to tell their story. I'm
Mm.
100%, but I'm telling you, I'm keeping it real. I'm going deep. That's why I got involved because of
Yeah.
what that man had to endure, and not once did he publicly defend himself. He is a
Mm.
better man. He is a better man than me because if that would have been me, I'm Latino, bro. I would have been. I mean, I would have been over social media. I mean, you see me now. I mean, you know, I get into sometimes back and forth with with other Twitter account. So I give him credit. So that's why I got it involved in the movement. Obviously, I do have a contact. Now it's worth nothing because of the contact. If anybody told you to have a source with Warner Brothers, I'm telling you, even mine, that don't work because now the one who has the last word is AT&T Warner Media. So
Mm.
that, so don't. So these article that says a Warner Brothers source says that we're not going to see Justice League in IMAX. Don't listen to that because the one who have to answer to is AT&T and Warner Media. But anyway, that's when I started getting involved a little bit. And the first video what I saw was Chris Juan.
Mm.
Chris
That's
Juan.
deep.
Yeah,
That's
quick
deep.
one. I did see Dave Pena video as well. I won't lie. I do kind of like the guy. I like him. Privately, he's giving me tips how to make my show better. He don't have to do that. He's actually giving me tips. So I appreciate that. I'm a person. If I'm a person, regardless, just like I've shown you guys, I'll have your back because you've been loyal to me. I'm a person like if you try to help me, I'll be loyal to you no matter what. No matter what other people. I'm just a loyal guy. I'm a loyal friend. It's just the way I am. But anyway, so I started watching Dave Pena. I started watching and then you guys gonna laugh. There was this guy named Mr. Dingus Bringus who made a lot of videos about me, and they threw me under the bus. He threw me under the bus. But let me ask you. When did you actually? I'm gonna start with Will. Will, when did you actually think that we had a shot getting this release? Was it 19? Was it 20? When did you actually think, hey guys, we got a shot to get this movie released?
Let's say November.
November 19?
Yeah.
Million tweets.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, million tweets.
It
was kind of we were building and building and building and building, and that seemed to be like what we were aiming to get. All these events led to it, you know.
It's definitely more than 40 people. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
If there's 40 people, a big phone bill they got, aren't they? You know. I find it when it hit November, that was it, and then the FA Cup thing a month later was kind of like it then went like more the media just took it quicker. It wasn't hard to get attention after that, and we knew that was it. The demand was there. You know, if you look at any business, we had outproven the fact that there was this financial incentive for them to do it.
Okay,
whether they wanted to or not, it's all about money. Yeah.
Now, when Ben Affleck tweeted, it was a wrap. Now, guys, I got receipt. On that Sunday morning, I DM. I know Brad was one of them. I think Zah, you were the other one. I tweeted way before it happened. I told you. I says I got hit up. Word on the street is that Gal Gadot and Ben Affleck is going to tweet out release the Snyder Cut. There's receipt. So you guys, you know, all you guys that say that I'm not legit, I don't tweet that. I don't give no scoop no more, you know, because I'm not into that. But I got hit up. Now, I asked Fabian Wander the same question. You know what he told me? I asked him when did he think the cut had a chance. He actually said midsummer of 2019. He told me that. Isn't that something? So
that makes sense.
I don't know what happened. Probably maybe when nobody's signed. Say 2019. Were there virtual? I mean, do we know what happened in San Diego Comic-Con 2019? Oh yeah, that's when I got that scoop wrong.
Wasn't that when we were supposed to get it though? It was an announcement that was real close to being made. And
that's what I heard, and I heard Toby
something happened, and Toby pulled the plug on it at the last minute. That's what I heard too.
And Dave, the film junkie source, was saying Zack's not going to be there. I heard it from my source. Yeah, remember?
Well, he wasn't there
millions of years ago.
Right.
No,
I think
that wasn't there.
But wasn't summer 2019? That's when they did the flyover. Wasn't that?
Yeah, it was.
I think they did for 8. Yeah, we did for 19, but it was done for 18 too, right?
Damn, I don't remember.
18,
but
18, yeah.
That was correct. Zach was not there at 19. He was there 18. 18
right.
He was there because Fiona tweeted it out. And I think Zach tweeted it out that he was close by signing. I think he was about 20 minutes away. He was 20 minutes away from so that was 2018. Right. That was there. Now, Zach,
that's when I started taking real notice, by the way, to the movement. Go on.
Okay, Zach, didn't Robert Burnett says on a video, he says that at the time Warner Brothers was a house divided, half of the people wanted the Snyder Cut to be released, and half of the people didn't want the Snyder Cut released, and both camps were releasing information to put the pressure on one another.
Both camps were basically trying to counter each other out, trying to cancel each other out. It's kind of like what's happening now with Warner Brothers and Warner Media. You have Warner Brothers trying to do everything they can to bury this movie, you know, sending people out there to steal Mighty Pegasus's posters and all that.
That's what I think. I'm sorry, I've been on Go Deep too much.
I honestly feel like we're at a point where WB doesn't, you know, they don't know what to do now. They're just doing anything they can to try and make this release be, you know, be as rocky as possible. And the thing is, we're succeeding in spite of them. And that's what's got them so upset. The hype for this movie is so off the chart that it's just, you know, yeah, but you're right. You know, Robert was talking about that, the two sides warring with each other, which was what was causing, you know, all the stuff that we're getting, because we always have to remember, as, you know, fans and people who fought for this, that if it wasn't for AT&T, we would still be fighting for this, because
absolutely,
Warner Brothers did not want to give us this movie. They still don't, but they're not in control anymore. They're in control to a certain extent, but not to the point where they can prevent the movie at this point. Which is why I'm afraid, and I feel like we have to be vigilant, because I do not want to see this movie pop up on a torrent site before the release. That's what I'm worried about. I don't want to see this movie leak, because if this movie leaks, we know it was an inside job.
Yeah. They're still trying to fuck us up. They're still, to this day, you can still see it. And that's why you can kind of look at it like, you know, I don't have no source or no facts, but the Jeff Johns shit, Jeff Johns worked in Warner Brothers too, you know? So it was like, I mean, who else would not want Zack Snyder to be at Comic-Con? The same guys who told Zack Snyder, hey, this is probably not going to work out for you, you know? Or this, I mean, it was kind of obvious that it was Warner Brothers doing it for a while, you know? And when we got AT&T came along and AT&T greenlit it and stuff like that, but man, still to this day, bro, we can have good news on Twitter, and then there's going to be some stupid, bad, whatever kind of news the next day.
Right. Look at that. Right. Look at that. For example, you know, the promotion. I mean, Pilly, we're talking about the whole idea of, you know, you get something great from the Snyder Cut, and then they turn around and announce, oh, we got Black Superman coming out.
Right. Like, every day, it's still the same shit. Right. Exactly. And it's not going to stop. That's why I kind of left Twitter, because it's up and down, man. It's like, how many more can you take? You can have a great day and everybody's happy, and you know, we should be partying and popping bottles, and then the next day it's like, oh shit, we got a Black Superman and Henry Cavill is leaving. Like, what the fuck? Like, just yesterday we were having fun, and now today it's gonna be. So you can tell Warner Brothers or somebody is still having this battle. You can tell these guys who have these podcasts and they got these sources and shit like that, and they're just riding the release of Snyder Cut train for views and clicks and clout and all that. But when it's some bad news to come out, they report the bad news too. It's like, come on, dog. You don't have to say none of that fucked up shit. Just let us ride the wave of happiness. You don't have to take us.
That's what I don't.
Some can't tell difference.
Like, right. You're promoting. If you really want this movie and you really want Zack's vision to continue, you would think that the idea would be not to try and promote other stuff that you know Warner Brothers is just throwing that out there to confuse the situation, and that's the thing I don't understand. Like, why okay, it's almost like two brothers competing with each other for the love of a woman or something.
Right.
That's what it's almost like. They're like trying to they're like all doing all these different things to try and, you know, and the audience is the woman that they're trying to please. And we're all sitting there trying to figure it out. Like, we don't need to hear about another Superman right now. We want more. We all want more of Henry Cavill. Even people that don't like Zack, even people that don't like Snyder's vision support Henry Cavill. So what's all that about? Like, I don't understand.
So here's the pattern, isn't it? If you remember, it happened within, and it happened
Yes.
outside. It's
Definitely.
always been there.
It's a pattern.
You got the people within would always pop up the next day, hours later, with some negative about something good, and
Right.
I think it was infiltrated a lot
Right.
by Warner Brothers,
I think so too. I think so too.
and it continues to this day, and it always will. I don't think
Right.
we're ever gonna get beyond that. It's like politics.
I don't understand the thinking of Warner Brothers. I don't understand it. All they gotta do is think big, be different. You have if you wanna bring on a black Superman, okay, and you want people to get behind it, why force an audience that doesn't want that? There are some people that wants that. Give it to them.
Right.
If you have an audience that wants a Robin Pattinson Batman, give it to them. If you see an audience that wants a black Superman, give it to them.
Right.
I'm telling you. But then if you see an audience that wants the Snyderverse to continue, give it to us.
Right.
So therefore, people like me will embrace the multiverse that you're trying to say, that you're trying to tell.
Right. But
It's not really that hard to figure out. Yeah.
Right, but look at it like this though. It's like we create this big ball rolling of Snyder cut promo, and then they interject some other bullshit inside of our promo that has nothing to do with the Snyder cut. So it's like they use us. We get the shit rolling, and then they're like, "Oh, Michael B. Jordan, Superman." I mean, that might be cool, but talk about that shit next year or a year after that, or some other shit. Don't do it when we're like, look at this, for example. Think about, all right, we say Chris won, and I want to give a shout out also to Totally Random because he was here for a long time and nobody actually really talks about.
Totally he's another one that was putting out good stuff
his name?
at the time.
Totally random.
Totally random.
Yeah. But what I want to say, like, think about this. Remember, we had the guys who was going for the 165. And they were saying, "Hey guys, do y'all want 165?" And everybody's supposed to be like, "Yay!" And then we get a 165
Snyder cut, right?
Hey guys, do you want a black and white comic book? And we're like, "Yay!" No, we want the movie. That's it. Don't interject. Don't throw in this other bullshit of, "Hey guys, what if we do a graphic novel? Hey guys, what if we do 165?" And
a messed up political compromise.
Right, that's all it was. Like, how many compromises were we supposed to have? But what
Billy, that was diluting the demand.
Right.
So then Warner Brothers say, "Look, no one really knows what they want. They want this, and this, and this." When what we all really did want was the one thing, and they were just sprinting.
Warner Brothers was running their own confusion campaign to basically, divide the fandom because they didn't want us united on what we wanted. So, like Pilly's bringing up the idea of the 165. Yeah, you throw out all these different numbers, you throw out all these other possibilities, and now you're confusing people because now it's like, what are we fighting for? Are we fighting for the 214? Are we fighting for the 165? Do we want the Snyderverse to continue as a comic book? It's ridiculous.
Right.
That's why it's always about stay the course. Yeah,
it's like offering an alternate answer than what you're actually going for.
Right.
It's like, no, I want that mango. You want some grapes? I don't want that mango. You want a coconut? I want a mango.
Right.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we got those dates. They are great.
Those raisins.
You don't want those raisins.
But
watch out for
realized
seeds.
a little while ago that out of all the guests on your show, Louis, I'm the only one not wearing the Snyder Cut hat, and I remembered that Kojay had this made for me, so I thought it's only right that I put it on.
Hey!
Oh,
we're totally NWO. Centeno!
Yeah, right.
Come on.
I had to dust it off.
Where is it?
Baby. Hey, take a screenshot of this. Somebody needs to take a screenshot. Whatever.
Yeah, we need to do that Kung Lao, like
Yes.
Yes.
That's dope.
Hey.
That's dope. Hey, I gotta
yeah.
take some credit.
Courtesy of Koj. But
OJ did.
I always try to give the studio the benefit of the doubt when it comes to making money, because at the end of the day, everyone wants to make money. Okay, so now they got a way to make a multiverse. Once you saw Ezra Miller Flash show up in the CW Flash, to me that was the way I was saying, you know what, guy, whoever thought of that was brilliant, because now you give us the Snyder cut, the Snyderverse, and if you want to create an alternate universe, you could do that. And I give you an analogy as far as going to a buffet. Not everything, when you go to a buffet restaurant, you don't eat everything there. Not everything is in there that you like, but you're always gonna find something that you like. So,
Lewis, listen though, but they already planned that, because wasn't Zack Snyder working on the HBO version of The Watchmen before they came out with it? Wasn't he attached to that somehow?
Yeah, he was attached as think like a producer or a writer for a couple of the early episodes.
So look at this. Now we're on HBO Max with the Snyder Cut. Imagine if he was still working in The Watchmen on HBO. That would have been a great blending of a multiverse right there. You know,
it would have. Yeah, absolutely. But right now, see, I don't know who's advice. It has to be Tommy Emmerich, because I mean, what company can afford to have a dummy who is in power, who made $1 billion mistake? Check that out. He made $1 billion mistake, and he's about to make another one with the Snyder Cut. Okay, because even if it does well, you're dummy. If you would have just allowed Zack to finish it back in 2017, you could have got JL2. We probably would have been working on JL3, and guess what? You could have moved on. You could have made 10. You could have made like between 5 to 8 movies between 17 and 22. Where I think the Batman's going to release, you could have been done with it.
Makes you wonder what he's got on them.
Wasted potential.
They wasted 5 years because of what this man. I mean, he doesn't read the market. He doesn't read the customer. No company can survive without their customer. We're your customer, Warner Brothers. Listen to your consumer. Yeah. Okay, right. If you got 50% of people that don't like Zack Snyder, that likes Robert Pattinson, give them that. That's what you give them. But if you have the other 50%, that's gonna at the end of the day make money. Money is about making money. If you could have a multiverse that's gonna make you money, do it.
Yeah.
I mean, so now what's gonna happen is now you're gonna have Marvel, okay? Because it's definitely gonna happen, okay? Because everything, regardless if we like them or not, the money is what they make the money. So they must be doing something right. So now you have Marvel. They're probably going to succeed in making a multiverse. You could have been the first to do that if you would not have been so. Oh my gosh! I don't understand. I mean, what do they see? Can somebody help me? What do they see?
They already have. They already have made it.
Not yet.
Look at this. Look at this, though. I'm going to play
devil. Multiverse of Madness already filmed.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, but what I'm referring to is having 2 or 3 Batmans, having 2 or 3.
Well, they have. They got 3 Spider-Mans.
Right. I get that. I understand that. So why Warner Bros. Lacking? If you want to have a black Superman, make a black Superman, but leave us Henry Cavill.
Right. But look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna play devil's advocate, and I don't fuck with Toby. I'm not in Warner Brothers' back pocket, and I don't have any. But look at this, though. What happened? It might look like we fucked around and we wasted 5 years, but look what grew on the internet. Look at this promotional team that Warner Brothers got right now, or HBO Max got right now. Look at us. Us.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
like us. Nobody has this. Nobody has the Snyder Cut movement except DC Comics, Warner Brothers, Zack Snyder. They have that. So in the future, I mean, we might have had to go through hell to be birthed, but we're here now, and all that hell that we had to go through to get here, we're legendary right now. Disney don't have this. Marvel don't have this. Star Wars, maybe they're pretty big online, but nobody's fucking with the Snyder Cut movement. You know, we had to go through a lot of shit, but now Warner Brothers did they even fucking pay anything to advertise the Snyder Cut? Or
No.
do they have a budget? We're doing that. You know, nobody's looking at we're doing that.
We're the Snyder Cut is rent free right now.
Right.
They ain't paying nothing.
Right. We did that. So it's like,
but think about this, Pilly. They didn't even have to pay Zack Snyder. He came back and did it all for free.
Right. You're right. So think about this though, man. They like when you're having a baby and the baby comes out and he's not breathing and the doctor got to smack it and then he start crying and shit like that, right? He wakes up. That's what we were, man. We think about that, dog. We were that. We all got similar stories. You showed your scars on your arm, and I can probably tell you some similar stories. I know Will got similar stories. Koj, Zack, we all got some shit that happened to us, right? And we all kind of came together under like, not saying we're weirdos or nothing like that, but we all came together kind of similarly, So
and we all know we wouldn't know each other the way we do if not for all this.
Right. So now Toby kind of just was like, "Fuck y'all," and he slapped us, and we woke up, and now Toby got the biggest fucking movement online. There's no bigger movement than Release the Snyder Cut movement,
Guys, listen to what Wes is saying, okay? Because of them being basically dummies,
right?
They created a movement. Now you got people doing YouTubes,
right?
Regardless if you like them, don't like them. You have other YouTubers doing their stuff. We're talking about the Snyder Code. We're talking about the Snyderverse
for free. Right.
Regardless if we like them, don't like them, they're doing it's still considered marketing.
Right. Correct.
Am I wrong? It's still the fans are still marketing, so we're saving you money. Us having these shows, sitting down, talking like guys, and the ladies too. We definitely don't want to screw the ladies. The ladies too, guys and ladies, sitting down, having a conversation. We're doing the promotion for you,
right?
So you're going to have people who likes the Batman, Patterson Batman, which is okay. You're gonna have YouTube shows. Guess what? Talking about that, you're gonna have other YouTube shows talking about the Snyderverse. You're gonna have. There's definitely. Dingus Bringus. He loves Marvel. More power to him. This is what. They should take advantage of this. It's free. It's free marketing. Not only that, but they get to gauge. Can we invest in this? Let's go check out the YouTube channel. Let's go check out this channel. This channel has 10,000 people. This channel has over 50,000 people. They get to make the right decision as far as whether the movie is a go or not. And that's how I think I saw an article where it says that's how I think AT&T was able to release the Snyder Cut, because they compare it to Netflix and they compare it to the fans, the marketing, the YouTube, and it says, my God, this is cash cow. Which, be honest, Jay Oliva been saying that since day one.
Right.
Jay Oliva's been saying since day one. Am I right or am I wrong?
Right. Look at the
100.
Right. The streaming shit, the wars that was going to be started in 2016. When they saw what we did online in 2017, they knew it was a cash cow since then. And it's only getting more. So when they give us bullshit and we attack back, and they give us more bullshit and we attack back, we're just making them so much more money. They're not mad at us.
It's all about improving their revenue.
Right. They're not mad at us at all, dog.
Toby is laughing all the way to the bank. I guarantee you all that.
Exactly. Toby is like, yeah, keep on going, guys. Keep on going. I don't have to advertise the Snyder Cut at all. Zero budget of advertisement. Y'all do it for me. Y'all gonna save me what? A bunch of millions of dollars just because y'all are enthusiastic and y'all do it for me.
And he needs to save a bunch of billion of dollars
like this.
Right.
Yeah, he needs to save so much money because that's the money he needs to waste. So that makes sense.
Right. He's gonna waste it.
To answer your question, if COVID when I've been here, I think it would have been a double release. I think it would have been on HBO Max in theaters. That's my opinion. If
I agree.
Yeah, because remember, it was already
We're
in the
getting it
works.
anyway.
It was already in the works. It was already in the works before COVID hit. So
Great point, Integrity. It's true. The movement hurt a lot of people wallets. Hence the hate. That's absolutely true. 100%. 100% true. Guys, let's talk about the juicy stuff. Okay.
Juicy.
I mean the real juicy part. You know, the mango stuff.
Yeah.
What do you guys think is the secret cameo?
Mark Wahlberg.
Who?
See, he's Hollywood, dude. He knows shit already. You saw how fast he said it. He was a Mark Wahlberg, and you know,
As what?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Either Green Lantern or Shazam.
Mark Wahlberg does look like a Guy Gardner to me.
You not remember that photo of him?
Yeah.
There
yeah,
he is.
Yeah, he's like, didn't he? Wasn't he doing like
He
that?
was doing that. Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
And you look at the background where he is. He's not at home. He's in an office.
He's in the office, and the whole crew is listed in their photos. Right.
that's what's gonna break. That's what's gonna break everything when he appears.
I think he's in
Mark Wahlberg
Burbank too.
as a Green Lantern, because nobody's going to be expecting it. Everybody was saying it was Ryan Reynolds. Everybody was saying it was Sam Benjamin. Yeah.
All right. I'm about to break the Twitter. Okay. So
Wait, is this spoiler?
ready for this?
Hold on. If it's a spoiler, don't say it because they're gonna be pissed at you tomorrow.
No, this is I really don't know. And
Okay.
Okay, and according to a lot of them, I'm always wrong anyway. So, right? So, according to a lot of them, okay. So it's Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, and the one who's playing Hal Jordan is gonna blow your mind. Robert Downey Jr. Nah, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
You know who
I
like
tried to buy that, but I could not. I could not.
We got this covered. Had an article a couple of days ago saying that they were trying to get Robert Downey Jr. for the DCEU.
Hey, why do we come up with bad
I
ideas?
heard Henry Cavill's going to be the next Iron Man.
Oh. Yo, what if we got like a Green Lantern that's like Jason Statham or something? We're like, no one saw that coming.
No, I heard that. Well, I heard that Will Rollins is going to be Captain Britain. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Is that true? Is that true, Will?
I can't say.
Yeah, we might as well make a Wes Ashley Black Superman, bro. Even though he's a Batman fan, we can make him Black Superman, bro.
No, dog. Black Batman. My name is Black Man, dog. Black Man.
Black Man. Black Man and Bobbin. Yeah, we got it.
Yo, you know who I would like to see though? This would be crazy, and I don't have any scoops or anything, but you know how Ben Affleck is always tied up with Matt Damon. What if Matt?
I was about to say that.
You know, what if Matt Damon shows up in this somehow?
As what?
He's Green Lantern.
He could be Green Lantern.
No, it might be Dr. Fate or somebody like that.
Nah.
No, because he would have to take off the helmet. If you take off the helmet, you're not really Dr. Fate.
You know what someone told me? And it kind of makes sense. So we don't know when that Sasha Calle video was taped. People say we don't know. That could have been 3-4 months ago. And Andy Muschietti is using all the characters from the Snyderverse. Okay. So someone posed this question to me, like I think like the day after Sasha Calle announcement came. And then I saw yesterday on the Superman thing, the second suit behind Superman right next to it, that's Supergirl suit. If you look at the trailer, that's Supergirl suit.
The one with like the effeminate form.
Yes, with the red cape. With the red cape.
It actually has a cape attached.
It looks like Fiora's, you know, some Fiora would wear.
It's not Fiora. Fiora would not.
No, but it's like that shape, right? It's like that shape.
Right, but it has a red cape. If it wouldn't have red cape, then I would agree with you. But Fiora's not going to wear a red cape. Superman.
Oh no, I meant it's like that same one that we saw, like that shape.
If you look at the trailer, there's only 2 red capes there out of the 6 suits. Superman and the one next to it. And
I saw that as just an example of him walking through, trying to find a new suit because his old one's got a massive hole
That's
in
a
it.
woman's suit, though.
And the ship is just showing him the different outfits that he could possibly try on, like a wardrobe, like a giant walk-in wardrobe. There's like it looks like an astronaut suit if you see with the lights on their chest, like Zod showed in Man of Steel when they went to different planets. They had the same one on. It's like their astronaut suit. That's like their NASA.
Because you would need one going to a solar system with a red sun for sure.
Yeah, and then you got the one next to that. I think it was like it was like what was it? My brain is ridiculous.
You gotta put your hat back on,
like a Lex Luthor power suit, you know.
Right.
I'm gonna show you guys. Watch.
Yeah, go on, put it up.
Hey, look, somebody said TPZ is gonna have a cameo in the movie. It's gonna be Mick D is gonna be in the movie.
God. What was it, Bizarro?
Oh my god, that was
Oh
hilarious.
my god, I can't. I gotta stand up.
Woo! Love that hoodie, bro.
Oh, I appreciate it, guys.
Hey, wouldn't it be cool if there were like cameos of everybody later?
Yeah, well, our face is CGI'd in it.
Yeah, I just want to be the black version of Batman, and I'm cool.
Like I could be a character getting killed or pinned by Bane in the ring before he takes Venom.
Hey, Superman can snap my neck. I'm okay with that.
There you go.
What if Bane was in the movie?
Zod returns.
What if Ra's al Ghul is in the movie? What if little Damien, Batman's son, is in the movie? All of those characters I want to see. Red Hood I want to see, you know?
Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
I see that. Okay, hold on. Let me make this bigger.
Small, mate.
I see the astronaut suit.
You see this right here?
It's the one with the lights on.
Yep.
On the chest.
That's the one. That's the one.
That's
There
the
we go.
Man of Steel. You saw them, didn't you?
Yeah.
See that?
The one to the
Because look
right,
at the
like,
frame of the ones on the right. They're
Yeah.
like a lot more bulkier than that one.
Yeah, if
And
you
that one
look at the
clearly has
one-
a red cape.
You see the one on the right at the front. That looks like Jarrell's battle suit that he put on when he had a fight with Zod.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
And then
Now,
you've
you
got
see
the
this
one
right
at
here?
the further back looks like a female's costume.
Yeah, that's the one.
This
Yeah,
is
that's
a
a
female
female.
suit, and it's red. No
But it looks
other
ceremonial.
black. There's only two red capes here. That's Superman's suit, and this right here.
But you
That's
missing
that's a female suit.
Mhm.
I'm saying
ceremonial.
I'm saying that's Supergirl suit.
But where's the other two? Because obviously you've got the black suit coming up, and what's the other one? What's the other option?
Well,
'Cause I think these are like 3D printers on the ship.
Right.
So it scans.
Well, the
him
one with
his-
the 4 lights is for space.
like his
that's for
measurements,
sure.
you know,
Yeah,
because they fit,
cosmic,
don't they? They miraculously are his size. So I reckon it's like a 3D printer, and the computer's scanning him. And so
Well, they always-
choices.
Yeah, they have that weird like biotechnology
It's like
with those
liquid
little
metal,
beads
isn't it?
that
Like-
form shapes and stuff.
Yeah. So I reckon
So
that's
I'm thinking it's making that.
yeah, like when in Man of Steel when Jarrell showed him the suit, you know,
Exactly.
and it was his size, as luck would have it, you know,
Mm.
because you know.
The
So
computer
I
was
reckon
scanning
there's
his
two more
system.
suits you're going to see because obviously the black suit, Zack won't have an opposite, like an odd number, would he? 2, 2, 1. There's probably going to be
Right.
another one as well. He's going to have a choice, and I think it's going to go back to that point where Jonathan said to him, "One day you're going to have a choice. You're either going to be good or bad." Like you know, but what is it he said in Man of Steel? And that, I think that's when he looks at the suits and makes a decision of some sort, or whether he's going to stand in front of everybody.
Good man or bad, he's going to change the
Similar
world.
to the Man of Steel bit, but
The question
You know-
I have is the black suit going to be used for regenerative properties
Yeah.
like in the comic books? That's
Yeah.
the question I wonder about. Like that suit, he chooses the black suit because that gives him the best chance to recover easily,
mhm.
like in the comics.
because there's a perfectly good red and blue suit.
Sure.
Mhm.
So why did he choose the black suit?
Mm.
I also
Probably-
feel, didn't you think the black and silver is more like representative of his Kryptonian heritage?
It's more
And
military. I thought, like in Man of Steel, Zod and
Uh-huh.
his lot, they had the black suits, didn't they?
they did have black
And
suits.
remember
Obviously,
when
that's
remember when he
military-
had that in
military.
in the imagery in the dream sequence with the skulls,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
Kal-El had the black
He had the black
suit. So
Right.
it's like a military. It's like a like
Yeah,
you were
it's like
saying,
a-
Will,
it's
like
like
a
battle. It's like-
military
yeah.
thing, a battle type suit.
I
Yeah.
saw the black suits of Man of Steel as kind of like the military uniform, like the camouflage. It's like, the colour.
Right.
Yeah.
Now it's like this mission. He's got to be a soldier.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
being funny. Think tactically in a battle, you don't have bright red and blue on, are you? There he is.
Right.
Got to blend in.
Once you go black, you don't go back, though.
Exactly.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think about what is the massive cliffhanger?
I don't know.
The fact that the credits end.
Lois dies.
The fact that the movie ends at all. That's the massive cliffhanger.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, it could be a cliffhanger or not. I
4
don't really
hours.
care.
Whoa! 4 hours. We're gonna all want more after that. So
Right.
it's-
Correct. 100%.
I think the massive cliffhanger is Darkseid killing Lois Lane.
Yeah, I heard that before. I think Zack said that one time.
Yeah, but he said
Yeah,
that
he
at
said
time.
it was planned for part 2.
Mhm.
Oh,
He said
right.
that was the story on why.
And that's why
I
You know
know
who
video
knows?
of
You know who knows?
McD.
Zack?
For sure.
Zack.
Nope. Victor Cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
Victor.
yeah.
He was there.
Yeah.
Remember?
Victor better have seen the movie already. Victor knows it all.
No,
Victor,
but
Victor
remember,
got it.
he came.
Well,
He
he
came.
watched-
He won the contest. Didn't he won the
He was
contest?
there.
Yeah, he did.
was there.
Yeah, so he knows what the cliffhanger is.
He was on the set. He's Asian Superman for real.
Yeah.
What the new
you see how-
Superman of
You see how
Rebirth?
you see how jacked up. You see how jacked up he is. That's the cameo that Zack Snyder was talking about. That's going to blow everybody's mind. The Asian Superman, Victor Koo. I'm telling you, is going to be in the movie.
He
is
is built,
Jack.
you know.
He is
He's
Jack.
built, you know what I'm saying?
Jack.
Right.
If you
Yo,
remember, he's only done 4 minutes of filming, and that's to finish the Martian Manhunter part, isn't it? So whatever the cliffhanger is, it's going to be what he filmed way back.
You think so?
Mhm.
Yeah.
let me ask y'all this though. Do you think I got this crazy theory in my head, right? Like you know how Lex turned Zod's body into Doomsday?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
What if Batman takes control of the scout ship and the AI teaches him everything that it taught Lex, and he gets Doomsday's body and he brings Zod back some way? Wouldn't that be dope as fuck to see Zod return and kind of help him out at the end? You know, like Vegeta was bad at first and then Vegeta turned good. What if Zod is like, you know,
That would
fucking
be an
Darkseid?
That would be an interesting twist on the character, though, too, to see him
Yeah, it
redeemed
would.
in that way.
I
But
can
only
see
if his head's on the wrong way round.
He's like always looking backwards.
But you know what that would do? That would undo all the complainers and whiny people that complained about Superman snapping Zod's neck in the first place. Well, Zod is still alive, so all you crybabies can shut up now.
Yeah,
Good.
Michael
They
Shannon
complain that
was
he's a
still
good
the
guy.
best, right? Michael
Right.
Shannon was still the best in my opinion. He was still the best bad guy, and I think I would want to see him back. Like, remember there was that Star Trek recently, J.J. Abrams and Khan was kind of locked up on the ship, and they were talking to him the whole time. What if Batman brings Michael Shannon back, brings Zod back, and Darkseid is destroying the world, or blah blah blah, and Zod gets so pissed, and he actually helps him out. He actually helps Superman in the end. That would be the shit.
That would be crazy because that would
crazy.
be like the only they're Kryptonians basically
Right.
fighting for the last of their kind because it's only them, right? Or is Fiora still alive out there somewhere?
I heard
thought-
Fiora's in the Phantom Zone.
The
Yeah,
only
she's in
problem
the
with that is that Zod wanted to destroy Earth, so he would surely want to help Darkseid.
No, because he wanted to have it for himself. You know, he wanted to have it for his people. Darkseid
If Darkseid destroys it, yeah.
He
But
don't
then
have-
again, it's not like Zod would have the ability to rebirth the Kryptonians either. So that's an interesting dynamic. So he would actually be being true to himself if he helped Kal-El, if he came back and helped him, because
I think
he's helping his own kind.
Yeah. I think it would help him enough to get the codex from him and then try and make Krypton on Mars or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
wow.
would be
That would
amazing.
be dope. That would be dope.
That would be
Hold
dope
on,
as
guys.
fuck, Koj.
Wait, right before when the Snyder Cut was I think it was a couple of months that was about to be announced. Didn't Fiona, the real actress, was tweeting out that she was getting ready?
Yeah, she was working out. Yeah.
Okay.
She was
Okay. So instead of what you said, Wes, what if she's the one that helps Superman? Because remember, she has power too, like Superman.
Right. She does.
It don't have to be General Zod. It could be her because she didn't die.
Right.
Yeah, it could be her on Apocalypse. Because Apocalypse, they have technology. Who's to say they cannot tap into the Phantom Zone, go in there and grab people out? Because Darkseid likes taking beings and turning them into his army, and he likes taking them from the highest species.
Hence
So,
the parademons.
why not?
Right.
Exactly. That's his golden household recipe.
Right.
The cameo could be the Supergirl from the scout ship in the prequel comics.
That's
Right.
what I want.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's what I
Well,
want.
okay. Okay. So I was talking with Garza about this about the one that will make the hardcore fans go crazy. He said Green Lantern, which is true. Green Lantern will make the hardcore family go crazy. Then I asked him about Supergirl,
It's on the
and
hoodie.
then he said the only thing about that is that she was never mentioned. And then I said, well, we don't know. Maybe she's on the dark side.
Grail.
Could be her, or we just don't know. I think the two cameos. Well, actually, there's three cameos that will make the hardcore fans go crazy. It's Green Lantern, no doubt. Supergirl, no doubt, and the other one's Carrie.
She's in it already. The Robin.
Carrie Kelly.
Yeah,
Carrie.
she's on the bus. She's in the Knightmare scene.
She's there. Okay, so to me,
Yeah.
those are the three.
Or
Who? What? Hawkman?
or Jor-El.
Right.
Because when Zod flew to the scout ship, he parked his little ship, and he walked out, and he went in the scout ship and flew away. You never saw him put that little ship in the big ship. So somewhere out there on Earth, there's a little ship with Jor-El's AI on it still.
Because he
Oh,
destroyed
wow,
the one
yes.
that was at the scout ship, that program. But every
Yeah,
program that
but he was
Jor-El's
downloaded.
loaded in, he stays in, like that
Right.
Because
Kryptonian
that little
craft.
ship came from the main ship.
See, that's what you would
Mhm.
see more of that. Remember the J.J. Abrams Star Trek when they
Good
had
stuff, guys. This is good stuff, man.
when they had Khan locked up in the room or something, and he was talking to him back and forth, and he couldn't get out. Imagine if Batman brings Michael Shannon back and puts him under some red sun or something that locks him up, and they just have this back and forth dialogue.
Almost like a Hannibal Lecter kind of thing.
Right,
like
correct.
like how
and then
the-
they let him out in the very end, and he Vegeta his shit up, and he fucks everybody up. I would love to see that. I want to see Michael Shannon come back.
Or like in
someday.
You just, yeah, you want your boy.
Right.
Remember in
Right.
Smallville, they put Clark in that box with kryptonite?
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. He could bring him back, and he could have him in there, and then the only one that could keep up with him, talking or whatever, and change his mind is actually Bruce Wayne. And Bruce Wayne is like, man, yo, we need your help, bro. Whatever you whatever. And he changes his mind, and it's a big redemption on him killing his father, because he killed Superman's father and blah blah blah. So now he changes, and he goes out and he helps them fuck Darkseid up. I would love to see that.
The cameo could be Jeffrey Dean Morgan as
Right. What happened to him?
boy.
Nobody talks about him anymore.
Nobody
what
talks
happened
about
to
him anymore. Yeah.
Right.
It would be so funny if all these theories that we're bringing up, one of them is true. It would just be hilarious because it's like you're trying to think like Zack, trying to think outside of the box, outside of the mother box.
Right. If Mick
Well,
D
I think-
shows
I
up,
think
that'll
the
be
Holy
the
Grail.
best.
I mean,
That'd be so dope.
If
I'm
Mick
not
D
gonna lie.
shows up,
If Mick D shows up, I'll be screaming at the TV. I'll be yelling. I'll be so excited. I'll be like, "It's Mick D! It's
Mick D's in the movie."
You
That's
guys,
so
you guys,
awesome.
something else.
Oh
Guys,
my God, that's great.
Okay, so if let's say Supergirl.
All right.
I'm inclined to think that it's Sasha Calle, and the only reason I'm saying that is because again, Andy Muschietti is using all of the Zack Snyder's character in his movie.
Is that the girl in the photograph with Ray, Jason, and Henry in a bar?
No, that's the one. That's the video. That's the one where Andy Muschietti said that she's Supergirl. Did you see that video?
No, but you know, there's an old photograph of them when they were filming Justice League.
Yeah, I think
there's that
that's
female
girl.
actress with them.
I think that's the Darkseid's family.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
did
she. Yeah, Grill. What about Big Barda? Doesn't she supposed to precede Darkseid and his crew? Isn't she gonna show up sometime soon?
We know Granny Goodness is in there for sure.
Right. I saw Granny Goodness, definitely. But wouldn't Big Barda have to come and fight Wonder Woman or some shit like that? I would like to see her too. She was kind of sexy in those fucking comics. You know.
Now we know that right now, if there's a Justice League 2 or 3, I don't know, the fans are freaking out about the spoilers and all that stuff, and Zack already said that that's left the ship, so don't worry about that. But how would you feel Bruce Wayne and Diana having a romantic relationship?
I think it already started sparking. They already kind of showed it a little bit. He, if you look at it,
he does like the older woman, doesn't
he? She's real old. They're saying right now that he has some little thing with Lois Lane or whatever. That could be like in the Knightmare scene. And you remember how Zack Snyder kind of mirrored a lot of these scenes together. So, the mix between a god and a
that
human.
would give. Think about that, guys. That would give more meaning to the whole. She was my world. You took her from me in the Knightmare sequence.
Right.
Maybe there's more to Superman killing Batman like that than just the anti-life equation.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's because of the relationship, but the physical relationship between Lois Lane and Bruce Wayne that has Superman like that.
Right. And it could be, remember on the Injustice video game, Joker kind of tricked him to killing his wife.
Killing Lois Lane, taking her up into the atmosphere, and because he turned Lois Lane, it was an illusion, turned her into Doomsday.
He put the scare toxin or some shit like that.
Turned her into Doomsday.
Yeah, he used Scarecrow's toxin and mixed it with kryptonite.
Right.
Maybe
somehow.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is that relationship, and that's why she was at the Batcave when Darkseid comes and kills her.
Yes.
They weren't having a relationship.
She committed the ultimate.
No, but didn't Zack say Batman was supposed to be protecting her?
Right.
Remember that?
Right.
Well, yeah, but he wouldn't give a plot away about that, would he?
But,
maybe they.
I think he said that's Narcon.
But didn't Zack say he didn't shoot that scene though? He said he didn't shoot that scene though.
No, because it's safe for volume 2 or part 2.
Oh,
that's my idea.
See, but
that's what I thought all this time.
The only reason I don't see Zack doing that is because we all know already. Well, I mean, why make the same movie when you already told everybody the storyboard?
I think
that's just part of the story.
Right. I think it's not what they think. It might have been, how Anakin Skywalker thought that his girlfriend was messing with what's his name? Oh shit.
With Obi-Wan. Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
Right. But he really wasn't. It was the guy putting thoughts.
Be right back.
It was the guy putting these bad images and these bad thoughts. So what if Joker is doing something similar, like making it look like Batman is fucking with his girl, but he's really not fucking with his girl like that, It could, and then Homeboy
illusion.
Right, Homeboy snaps for no reason. It could be like that because look at the ending of it. They show them all standing together. If you fuck my girl and you got her to kill, I don't know if I'll be hanging out with you at the ending of the movie, like that. So I think it was an illusion. I don't think he was really messing with his girl. I think Batman is more interested because remember, there's a baby on the shirt at the very bottom, and the baby, everyone says, is like Superman's kid or Lois' kids, but I think it's Wonder Woman and Batman's kid because it mirrors if you flip it upside down. Remember that same little baby is on the beginning of Man of Steel when Superman was born. So that would be pointing downward. That would be Earth. You mirror that on Earth. It's gonna be Batman and Wonder Woman's girl. Yep, there it is. And yo, hold on, bam. Right. You flip it up. Right. You flip it up, and because we're talking about multiverses, and they were all going on at the same time, just at a similar. So that's going to be Wonder Woman and Batman, because the key was having a god mixed with a human. That could be Lois and Superman, or that could be Batman and Wonder Woman. Right. Yes. It's just a mirror. It's a flip. So I think
she mentions about having a baby and sex, didn't she? With what's his face?
Right, and he been kind of flirting with her. They were at the charity event, and he was like, "Yo, I don't think you have ever met a guy like me," or some shit like that. He was flirting.
Hey, and if anybody's got game, we know it's Batman, right?
It's Batman,
right? Come on, it's Batman.
It's Batman. It's like
also, Snyder likes to plan ahead, and he's already made nod with that first teaser poster of Man of Steel. That was very Kingdom Come like, which is a world built with a lot of relationships of the past and this and that. So it would make sense to me that he would have like a Batman, Wonder Woman child in the future planned, and same with the Superman Lois being the first Kryptonian hybrid planned, So, because look, he planned far away into an alternate Knightmare universe. So
also,
I think he's setting up.
Didn't Alfred say, so you think of like the mirrors of the films, he said there falls the House of Wayne, meaning there's no descendants.
Right.
So it could be another little clue that there will be more House of Wayne.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just go deep, baby. Who the hell? Hold on a minute.
Guess who's that handsome guy right there?
That's you?
That's me at the age of 18 years old. That's gonna be my face when I finish seeing the Snyder Cut.
What happened in this picture? Well,
you're gonna get young.
That joy.
Huh?
Yes.
What's going on here? Your joy. You look so happy, dude.
Yeah.
I hate to point out, mate, you got 17,000 unread emails.
Yeah, you need to clean out your inbox.
Yeah. No wonder you don't reply.
No wonder, Lewis, you can't find your invite.
They've been trying to reach you, man. They've been trying to reach you.
But your email, but your box is full.
Damn.
It's like the scene in the Capitol building, isn't it? When the empty seat with Lex Luthor written and he's not there. There's a seat somewhere with Louis Centeno.
He didn't.
Yes. Yes. Lord,
man. No, that actually was I attended a wedding. I attended a wedding, and
you couldn't have been getting married because you look really happy.
Listen. Well, now you go there. Let me show you.
Oh, wait. We got an update on the Victor Koo situation in the chat here, Lewis. Reese75 is saying Victor Koo has found the thief. He's trying to sell the poster on eBay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dang.
That's
I don't see it.
Suspect called Toby.
Yo, this is one hell of a day. Like on my stream, I found out about it. And then on your stream, I found out about it some more.
I've only just realized there's comments.
Damn,
wow.
Dang.
Trying to sell it on eBay.
Wow.
Well,
they knew it's
what a low life.
Right. Somebody should buy it and go beat his ass. Just be like, yeah, meet up with me over here.
Yeah. Do you have free pickup?
Right.
Come over there.
Go over there and fuck them up, dog.
And we'll do it from a safe distance. We'll just throw shit at him.
I like Kojay's background, dog. He looks like he's in the Fandom zone right now.
At him.
I'm near Atlantis.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
He's trying to sell it on eBay. That's ridiculous.
I'm trying to find a picture so you guys could see.
He's a 619 seller. He's in San Diego. Let's hit up Nasco.
Oh, Nasco's a big dude. He'll fucking
send out Nasco. Have Nasco send him a message. Can I
Yeah.
do? Can I do local pickup?
Right. Can we pick this up? Nasco and Andy are over there, right? In San Diego. Andy's pretty close.
Yeah, don't mess
Andy, you
don't
drive
mess
him out
with
to the desert.
don't mess with our Victor. That's
Yeah, hell yeah.
ridiculous, man.
That is fucked up.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because again, if you wanted a poster and you were struggling, you could have just messaged Victor and Victor would have did
Right.
something for you because
Right.
Victor's a
Right.
kind-hearted guy.
Right.
I mean, how you gonna do him like that? Wow.
So
Wow.
I'm guessing that he must have known about that about the Snyder Cut and all that stuff. For him to steal that and sell it, he must have known.
I don't know. Can't you put something like can't you flag a sale on eBay and let them know it's stolen merchandise or some shit like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
If Victor call law enforcement, absolutely they can.
Yeah, you can flag it, and it'll it'll tie back to his computer or whatever.
Well, Laura Koj said that he said that that smiling face that that wouldn't be doing when I got married, right? That's what he said, right?
Yeah, he
All
asked. Koj's
All right.
frozen.
Huh?
Koj's frozen. He disappeared.
Yeah. Yo, what's wrong with you, man? You
There he is.
Yeah,
No,
you
you have to understand. It's really difficult to get reception in the Phantom Zone. I'm really trying. Bayora is downstairs. She's pedaling on a wheel to get energy into the main reactor. We're sending the signal through, so we're trying.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys something. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me show you guys something. Here it goes. All right.
My internet's just stupid today.
There it goes. All right. So, what would you guys? I mean, this. I'm gonna show you what I married.
Mm.
All right. So you guys can see. See that? Look how beautiful she is.
Hey,
Hell yeah. Good job, man.
Long, beautiful hair. Absolutely. So,
Good job, man.
yeah, exactly. So, Mr. Koj, I was very happy.
You were
Okay.
smiling like
Hey.
that. That smile was mirrored.
we can tell you in love, man.
More
That's
like
what's
that
up.
when I get married. More like that, man. I marry up, bro.
Right.
Marry up.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Working on it.
Did she cook that food that you were eating earlier?
This was you're gonna appreciate this, West Ashley. Chicken wings with French fries, baby.
Damn right. I'm appreciating.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
with blue cheese. Oh, absolutely. When I first
Hold on. Were they hot wings like buffalo, or am I gonna appreciate it just because I'm black and I like chicken?
No.
Are they buffalo wings or is it just a black wing?
No, they hot wings, bro.
Right, all right, now I get it. Buffalo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They, with blue cheese, bro. With blue cheese.
Buffalo Parmesan.
Gotta have it.
Oh yeah.
Well, check this out. Before I met her, I weighed 114 pounds.
Damn.
That was that
Wow.
skinny. 24 years later, I went from 114 to 230. No, actually, no, not 209 now. I lost weight. So 209.
She's a feeder.
Yeah, she
Huh?
feeds you. She feeds you.
She's a command. I cook. I know how to cook too. I cook for her too.
Mm.
So, Lord Koj, if you want to learn how to hold on to a woman, just learn how to cook.
Oh yeah, I know. I know. Go away. I cater.
Huh? Oh, you cater? Just
No, I get. I got it.
Koj can purr down. I think Koj got more girls than we know about. Let's just cut the shit. Koj seems like he's the girl magnet.
Got a harem in the other room.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so
He
yeah.
does, though.
I don't kiss and tell.
That's why he's blacked out the background.
Right, right.
so kind and awesome. Yeah, I
Right,
could have
he's
been
cool,
getting
man.
all types of women.
I
Yes.
know,
That's why he
right?
wears the mask. It's part of his.
Right.
all right, guys. Let's talk a little bit about another movie that's coming out. Your wife Integrity is Italian, and you gain 10 pounds per year. How long you been married, Integrity? Tell me how many years you've been married. What are you guys looking forward towards Godzilla versus Kong?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, I could care less. I'll watch it, whatever. But.
I mean,
Okay,
I've
now
seen a lot of
watch.
kaiju films, so it's gonna
Now
be
watch.
dope.
Did you see the enthusiasm
Tell
for
me-
Logistical then?
Tell me if this is not Warner Brothers. Tell me that they don't have people reading Twitter. Hey, we got a group of people that didn't get an invite. Let's send them a virtual screening of Godzilla vs. Kong on March 18th. Would that be Warner Brothers?
Did that happen?
They would do something shady like that, right?
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, they probably would.
Well, they'll make an announcement about something, won't they?
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds like something they would do. I mean, it's just wow. That would be messed up. Do it on the 18th. Do it on the 18th to compete with the world watching the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, that will be
wow.
They also like to use the PR, don't they?
Right. That'll suck.
They surf the trend for something they want trending, so that they get
definitely
more free PR.
Right.
2 for 1.
Let me ask you, who's the bad guy in Godzilla vs. Kong?
Mecha Godzilla, without a doubt.
He's the bad guy?
Well, he was before in Godzilla vs. Kong a few times, once or twice.
I thought they're both the good guys.
Yeah, I thought they were both
the films, the individual films. They're both the good guys, aren't they?
That's what I thought too.
So that's what I'm thinking. I
No,
don't
they
understand
locked
why
heads
they're
a lot
there.
in Japan too.
I suppose it's a bit like BVS, isn't it? You think people think why they're fighting, they're friends, but
no, it's the human
maybe
beings
it's
that are the bad
world.
guys in Godzilla versus Kong, because we all know that the humans are the scum.
Yeah, it usually is like that. Yeah, remember back in the day, Zack Snyder said Batman beat up Superman in their first fight, but the second fight, Superman beat him up. When is the second fight? When did that happen yet, or is that in the future?
I think he meant. I think the first fight he beat him physically. The second fight he beat him mentally. Hence, Superman won. That's probably what it is. Because when you fight, it's not just your body, is it? It's the.
So it was when the Martha moment happened.
That's when
it was a psychological awakening.
Right.
He proved to be the stronger person or the most better man.
I get it. See, it's good to have Hollywood insiders on the show.
He showed him that he was more human than him, didn't he? You know, he was, he
was the whole point.
Actually not the alien. He cared about his mum,
right,
rather than his own life. He didn't say don't kill me, did he?
Right.
No,
he should save Martha.
That's a huge testament of the real change he's bringing. Yeah, because to change someone so headstrong and stubborn and goal-oriented as someone like Batman, because he's focused on it, he's like tunnel vision. To get through to that,
I know I've said it before.
You could change a lot of people's hearts, definitely.
I've said it before, but that clip where he's confused and he's going, "Why did you say that name?" and then he has the flashback. That's the best visual description you'll ever see of PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely is.
Because you said that on my show one time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It really is.
Don't correct me if I'm wrong. I think I understood. You have the same thing that Batman has. Is that
PTSD? Post traumatic stress.
Right. Can you explain to the viewer that don't know what that is? Because I think that's where a lot of people don't understand the Martha scene, because that triggered that.
PTSD is like post traumatic stress disorder. So it's a after someone's experienced trauma, it stays with them for maybe ever or for a long time after, where they keep.
Guys, hold on. I got an invite from Zack Snyder. He's coming on.
You're a bad liar.
Yeah. So hold on a minute.
Your eyes gave it away, dude. Don't do that.
You interrupted this great moment of
this was going to be my fault.
This was it. All right. Will, start over.
My apologies, Will.
Let's just go over to the Go Deep show.
Yeah. Perfect transition.
Yeah. So someone relives the trauma repeatedly or all the time or over and over again, and they get things called triggers. So a sound, a sight, a smell, or anything that can just trigger that memory or that flashback in their mind. But it's not a memory. You actually see it in front of you. You feel it. You feel you're there. You sweat. You have the same everything. You literally, it's like you relive it again. I have it. I have times when I could be walking down the street and I'll see dead bodies laying in the floor, and I think they're really there, and people are walking past them, but they're not. It's in there. But for a millisecond, you you have the same oh shit moment. So in that particular scene, that's why Zack showed it at the beginning of the film, I believe, that as a child he witnessed his mum and dad get murdered. That's got to fuck you up, isn't it? And then obviously then he wanted vengeance, and he wanted to be the guy who, looks out for people and become Batman. But he always had that thing, and I think with Superman coming and the whole Zod thing, he felt powerless to protect everybody because he lost all his family in the building, and loads of people died. That he saw Superman as the ultimate baddie that he couldn't stop. So it triggered and made his PTSD worse, I think. So when he when he was about to kill Superman, he was completely going against what he was fighting against, someone killing an innocent person. So when he said Martha, it was like, hang on a minute, how does he know my mum's name initially? And then he saved Martha, and then Batman had the flashback of the time he couldn't save Martha, and the last word his dad ever said was Martha. Remember, it was Martha, and that stayed with it, haunts him, that name. The last thing his dad ever said was Martha. And so to hear this guy say that, he had that flashback, and then you see him kind of have that, huh? Why did you say that? Why did you say that? And as soon as Lois says that's his mother's name, it clicks that he's become the guy that killed his own mum. And he realised then that he was the baddie, and actually Superman was a better man than he was, because he wasn't he wasn't asking for his life. So he kind of come out that PTSD, like it's like he'd been on this complete flashback trigger for so long, which is why he went bad, he went dark, and went a bit. And Alfred's trying to tell him, wasn't he? What's going on with you? When have we become? And that's what did it. And that's what people don't understand. It's not a case of, oh my God, you got the same name as me. And that's why you saw the flashbacks again, the second time in the movie, and it was really good because he didn't intentionally. Superman didn't know. Someone just said, "Who thinks Clark intentionally triggered?" Why? How would he know?
No, he said that people actually think that.
People think. Oh, sorry. Yeah, he didn't. Superman was literally about to die, and he's thinking, "I'm dead." So, as a good, decent human alien, all he cared about was.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I think Clark did it on purpose. I think Clark knew he was going to he triggered him on purpose tactics. See, but that's not Superman's character, though.
No.
Here,
I think Superman's literally thinking about, I'm about to die, but I must make sure my mum's okay.
Yeah,
right. He's thinking about his mom. He's not thinking about tripping up Batman. He's thinking about his mother. Yeah,
because even when Clark Kent,
he wants his mum saved.
Yeah, because even if he does use his reporter tactics, he does that first from the beginning. The whole fight and conflict, he was like, "Listen, you don't understand." Da 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 da. He wouldn't say that if he had.
Yeah, I mean, he even said he even said Bruce a few times. He called him by his name. He's like, Bruce. Like,
because he knew that much from the party.
If you remember, a lot of people go, "Why didn't Superman just tell him what's going on?" Well, he did. That's the first thing he said.
Trying.
Bruce, listen to me. You don't understand. And then he was shot.
Right.
Bruce was choosing not to hear Clark at that moment. So
all he was thinking of was, come on.
Selective hearing.
Right.
And in a way, this Man of Steel Superman, I think, is not as strong as Christopher Reeve's Superman. Meaning, like when bullets hit him, they can. Christopher Reeve Superman doesn't really move much. You get bullets hitting this Superman, it pushes him back. He feels the pressure, and if you're in an emotional state, you know, like someone surprise slaps you in an argument, the slap isn't that hard, but because you're so emotional, it jokes you up. So I think this is a more feeling, emotional Superman. So he's trying to get through this guy, but he's not listening. I think that builds up and triggers Superman back. So I don't think he had any strategy to go, hey, I'm going to name drop this.
Where Superman was so like, you need to listen because I need to save my mum. And then he's not listening. He's getting all this stuff, and the thing hurt his ears. It made him angry because he's just emotional. He's more.
There's no strategy, because if there was strategy, he would have known that Batman was going to use, you know, the kryptonite. You know, the kryptonite bullets that he was using, the canisters. Like it was all emotional based. So
I can see why Integrity 101 says that, because you know we don't know, but I think when you weigh up the whole fight, he would have said that. But why would he want to trigger PTSD? He wants him to listen to him,
right?
And he wants him to help. He doesn't want to piss him off, does he? Remind him of his mum getting killed. It's not going to help anyone, is it?
And also, Lex knows more about these two guys than they know of each other.
Yeah,
right, exactly. But not only that, but that's out of Superman's character. Superman's character, he doesn't, especially when he feels like, because before the fight, he told Lois Lane that I have to get Bruce to help me or he dies. So he's wrestling with that decision. What do I do here? And remember, Superman killed General Zod, so he's facing the consequences of that decision. So I mean, and then Superman,
he might have to do it again,
right? But he even says when he throws Batman down there, he says, "If I wanted it, you'd be dead already." So he could have killed him a long time ago. So we knew that he was trying to beat some sense into Batman, but Batman was so blinded that not that he just didn't trust nobody. Like he said, 20 years of Gotham, he lost everybody, and he couldn't trust nobody no more. That was his whole thing. That was Batman's whole thing. He couldn't trust nobody anymore. He couldn't trust Superman anymore. Not that, because he knew Superman was good at that point. Because even Afro told him he's not our enemy. He says,
not listening to that, was he?
Maybe not today, but what about tomorrow? 20 years in Gotham hasn't taught me anything. So it tells me throughout the 20 years of Gotham that he probably has some allies that turn foes. Think about that.
He had a hell of a backstory too. That makes me want to.
He's by himself in the end.
Yeah.
At the beginning of this, he's by himself, Batman.
And also, when you think about that 20 years in Gotham, how many people stayed that way? That could be another little. Is the Joker his old mate,
or is the Joker like Tim Drake, borrowing from the Batman Beyond director's cut? And maybe Tim Drake killed Dick Grayson because he's like, "You're the one. I'm going to emulate this guy
over and over again.
I'm going to emulate Heath Ledger." I don't know, but
that makes me want to look at Joe Chill's backstory, because there was something that made him go mug those guys and kill them and blah blah blah. He looks like a bad guy, but he probably had some fucked up times in his life too that made him do that. Because if Batman was kind of emulating that same character, Batman was still looked at. He thought he was a good guy.
If you look at the parallels, when Superman flew away from Lois, when he said, he will have to die, he also said, not everyone stays good in this world. So he was almost resigning to the fact that he was also going to have to accept that he's not going to be good. He's going to have
he's trying to figure out.
Yeah, he was confused
on the fly.
He was panicking. Superman was in a panic.
He didn't
worry about his mum. Can you imagine? Some bloke saying to you, like, I've got your mum, and you see real pictures.
And showing pictures, right? Showing the pictures of it, right?
Wouldn't you? You'd do anything, wouldn't you?
Right.
It would bring you to your knees, literally. And he humanized Superman in that moment. He found the vision. Imagine seeing them. They were horrible pictures too, weren't they?
Right.
Imagine that. Right. That's his mum.
Guys, call me crazy, but if there is a Michael Keaton Batman Beyond, I actually look forward towards more of that Batman than the Robert Pattinson Batman. I'm telling people, don't sleep on Batman Beyond with Michael Keaton, because honestly, before Ben Affleck, I was like 50-50 with Kristen Bell and Michael Keaton. I was leaning towards Michael Keaton a little bit more than Kristen Bell. I mean, people, I don't know how, what's the age of you guys. I'm 46. So I grew up with Michael Keaton. To me, again, before Ben Affleck, to me, in my eyes, he was the best Batman.
What I learned from the Batman is the Batman character and who acts him, is that when I first heard Ben Affleck was going to be Batman, I was like,
yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, me too.
What I thought about was fucking that other film we did where
Daredevil.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, what? And like, I always saw Ben Affleck as this actor that was not in that league. He kind of had a dip, didn't he? And I thought, what? And I thought, no. And as soon as you see him in BVS, you're like,
he's perfect for him.
I'm
He's
fucking
perfect
wrong.
for him.
Wrong.
Yeah.
So from now
He
on,
won me over.
Yeah.
but for that just shows me from now on, even when you hear Robert Pattinson and we all laugh and whatever, but then you see that trailer of him fighting,
Right.
it's not that bad, is it? So
Yeah.
Are you gonna watch it, Wes? Are you gonna watch that Batman?
Hell yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna watch it because it's Batman.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, think about
Another
this.
version.
Think about
It's crap. If it's good, it's good.
right.
Plus, you get to see me get beat up. So
They talked shit about Heath Ledger too. Remember, and he came out and he won everybody over.
Even with Michael Keaton, people were skeptical about that.
Yeah,
No, but Michael Keaton didn't get the negative backlash the way Heath Ledger and Ben Affleck did.
No,
that's
there's
because there
social
was no
media back
internet.
But let's all remember George Clooney.
yeah.
That's one where we were right.
Yeah, Gal Gadot even got
DC Talk.
back flack. Remember that everybody was saying Gal is too skinny to play Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't the thing. No, it
What
was
was
that
it?
she didn't have enough boobs. Was the complaint.
I think
that
that's
was
when they
the
said
thing.
skinny, they meant boobs.
Yeah,
The boob.
I think she's perfect.
I think she's perfect. I
Yeah.
think she's the perfect Wonder Woman.
It's like
Yo.
it's even the right tone of from the region.
Right.
you know? She looks
What-
like she's from where that island would be. You know,
Right.
she's not like me. Look at me,
Right.
Mr. White. Yeah,
What
this is what
happened
looks
to
like when it rains everywhere. You know.
What
Although in my
happened to that-
defense,
What happened to that story?
Huh?
What happened to that story of Robert Pattinson fucking Catwoman on the Batman? What happened to that story?
That wasn't true.
So remember
who
how
cares if they did?
right, but remember how it was supposed to be such a huge story next week, and this is gonna be big and blah blah blah.
Distraction, wasn't it?
Right. That's
Nobody
So you talk
cares.
about that film.
right. Nothing happened.
I mean, if Robert Pattinson was banging Catwoman on the Batmobile, what's wrong with that? So what?
Yeah.
Right.
Who cares?
Maybe
I
he
mean,
was being Bruce Wayne.
Right. Will was on
It
set.
is.
Let's talk about it. Will, you were on set. Yeah. What did you see, Will? What did you see?
All I remember is getting beat
Did
up
it
by
happen?
the stunt man. That's all I do. Get beat up.
Yeah.
I know. Now
Snyder Cut
I'm
Friday.
gonna be a boss in a future film, though. I see it. Well,
How about
where
that?
you guys? Well, first of all, we're about to wrap it up, but I need to ask this question because it's already trending on Twitter already. I've been asking all my guests, and this is already trending on Twitter, which I kind of knew Zack Snyder would do. So I'm gonna start with the black man, since he calls himself the black man.
Damn right.
Okay. We want to know from each of four of you guys, yes or no, do you like pineapple on your pizza? Yes or no? We're going to start with the black man.
I don't know, man.
I feel like you're singling him out here. Just want to say.
Yeah.
Have all that.
I've smoked a lot of weed in my life, so I might have had a pineapple on pizza, but I wouldn't ask for it. I probably ate it before though.
Oh,
but- I've had the munchies, so I probably ate it and was like, hey, this is great. But nah, it's not something I'll ask for. But there is have you had a Hawaiian pizza with the bacon and the ham and the pineapple? That shit
That's
is
pretty
kind of
good.
good sometimes. That shit, yeah. No.
Yeah, because
All
it
right,
blends
so-
it all together.
Right.
You know?
Kind of salty and sweet. And if you got the munchies, shit, that
I
shit
think
comes
Louis
through in
wanted
the clutch,
a
bro.
yes or a no
Okay,
answer.
so I'm gonna take it as yes. I'm gonna take it as yes. What about you? What about you, Zod? Do you like pineapple on your pizza?
I don't seek it out, but I have had it before, and it just
See?
depends on where you get it from.
My dog is black. He understands.
All right, so you got 2 for the pineapple. What about you, Will?
No,
No,
it's cold.
no,
It's
exactly.
hot. Why would the pineapple be on it? It's cold. It's stupid.
Yeah,
Sorry, I like
He's
pineapple.
white.
Not
He's
on it.
white. He don't smoke weed, and
yeah,
he's white.
exactly. All right, Lord Koji, you in California, right? You in California,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right, so I'm talking about pineapple on a pizza, not green chili pizza or red chili pizza. I'm talking about pineapple on pizza.
Hell no.
Okay.
2 and 2.
2 and
That's
2.
what it's- I don't know. It tries too hard, and then because it's better when it's cold, the pineapple slices. I feel, but then when you bake it, you lose its flavor, and then it's actually half pineapple, and then that's the way to get the best pizza. It's just no, it's a mess. I'll have it on my salad or something else.
I will say though, have you ever had a vegetarian pizza?
Yeah,
Yep.
I was
They're actually
vegetarian
really
for a
nice.
Oh
while.
yes, I love
Very
those. Those
Those are
great.
good. I still take it off of those though.
Yeah.
I've never had that. And
Right.
and if I'm eating real pizza, no pineapple on pizza. There
No,
needs
no
to be
pineapple.
cheesy pizza.
So that's 3-2. We win. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
No.
Hey,
no.
hold on. I'm gonna use my black affirmative action card, and now it's 3-3
Shit.
because I'm black. Yes.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Man, how many cards you got?
I'm gonna just use whatever I got.
Hang on. We've got our own trump card here.
Damn.
All right, let's
Okay,
hear
where are you
it.
from? Where's
Kojak.
your family from?
Huh?
Come on, get the card out.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was
Sri
imitating
Lanka.
Pili.
We
He's
can
like,
double your
"Yeah,
score
can't
too."
touch me.
Yeah, where your family's from, Koji?
Sri Lanka and
Where?
mostly Sri Lanka.
I've never heard of that, to be honest.
Really?
Lanka.
Huh?
Yo, it's the island right under India. That's
Oh,
where
yeah?
my boy Ramesh De Silva's from,
Yeah.
and still is there.
No,
I think for that,
You never
for
heard of
lack
Sri
knowledge,
Lanka?
you deserve 2 points for your answer.
There we go. I got 3 points for that. We brought the cinnamon to Christmas. You guys got to remember us. We brought the tea.
Cinnamon to Christmas.
You're right. You're right.
And what you guys gonna be eating when you guys watching the movie?
Pineapple
Mm.
pizza.
No way.
I'm
think
black,
I'll be
so
able
of
to eat.
course I'll be eating chicken.
I'll be too
of
nervous
course.
to eat.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm getting them chicken. I'm getting those Parmesan chicken wings too.
Hell yeah,
For
dog.
real with them curly fries. Pilly,
Hell
you know
yeah.
what's up,
Hell
brother?
yeah, dog. Chicken and fries,
Blue
baby.
cheese. You're gonna have some blue cheese or ranch.
Blue cheese, no ranch.
Blue
Never.
cheese all the way,
Blue
man.
cheese
all the way.
No ranch.
All the way.
Well, I'm having the cowboy steak for dinner, and then I would say about an hour, maybe like 30 minutes before the movie starts, I'll have that. Then maybe around the 2.5 hours, I'm gonna have some chips and guacamole dip, some salsa.
Also, you gotta plan like the Super Bowl, where it's
Right.
all just gonna be
But
lit
hold
up.
on,
With the drinks.
hold on. Me and we'll see the movie on the 15th. You guys will see the movie on the 8th.
Right, we're
Thank
gonna
you,
see it on the 18th.
thank you for reminding us. Thank you.
I just had to throw that out there.
Bro,
That's
y'all,
fine.
y'all
Hey,
gonna
it's
be
not for 3 days.
man.
eating. You guys are gonna be eating good on the 15th.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
gonna wear. It starts at 11 o'clock at night for me.
Oh wow.
Shit. It's 6
On the
o'clock
18th?
over here.
I'm gonna have to have an afternoon nap, and just to make sure, mind you, I don't want to be too tired and miss it. I think
No,
I'm gonna
I'm
get
fine.
myself an adult nappy, which you guys call a diaper, so I don't have to press pause.
Hey, but let me ask you a question. Is that virtue? Is that last for one day, or does it last to the 18th?
I guess it's a one-off.
Yeah, it
Like
says
as if
one
you
day.
was to attend the premiere itself.
Check
Right.
your internet. Make sure
You can't
that's
just stay in
good.
the cinema and watch it again, can you? It'd be over.
Right.
It's an event.
Right.
Mm.
So I guess we watch it and then we have to wait again to the 18th to see it.
Right. Let me
So
ask
it's like a
y'all.
live
Though.
stream. You have to be there a specific time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes sense. That makes sense.
Let me ask you.
Isn't there an introduction by Zack Snyder himself? Like he does some kind of thing.
All
for
the
you?
email says there's more details to follow.
Yeah, it says more details to come. Let me ask you: do you have to buy HBO Max just to get on this shit, or do we have to have HBO Max to watch it on the 15th?
I think people that
Yeah.
got it have already subscribed.
Mm.
Otherwise, how would they know who we are? Do you know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Yeah, Steve Kaysen asked me yesterday, and I was like, "Yo, I don't know, bro."
Well, wait a minute. For example, like let's give you an example. Fiona got an invite. How is Fiona watching it? Does Fiona have HBO Max? I mean, how?
Yeah, I think you have to have
VPN
it
or something.
Maybe she's got a VPN and she's done what I did.
Okay.
I had to create a new iTunes account and say that I lived in America. And then I created a new Amazon Prime account.
Got a lot of extra work to do.
And then I subscribed via Amazon Prime to HBO Max.
Wow.
Don't rat yourself out. Don't rat
It's going to
yourself
be like
out.
an extra £30 a month just to do it.
Everybody
everybody
internationally who is having trouble, do what Will just did.
Yeah,
it took me a long time. Honestly, it was really stressing me out one afternoon. I spent hours trying to work out how to do it, and people kept saying, "Do this, do that," and it weren't working. So the VPN number one is what you got to do. So I got NordVPN, so it's like £10 a month. So it's like $15.
Is the UK not on the list? Damn,
there's still no update. Still nothing.
What? Damn, that's crazy.
I know. So I'm not relying on my luck. It'll bloody come out with it, on the day before. But I wasn't going to risk it. So I just thought I'll try and work it out now, because if I have trouble doing it, at least I've got time. So yeah, get your VPN. Then you've got to sign out. If you're on Apple, I'm on Apple, so sign out of your iTunes, and then create a new iTunes account. Sign in with your American iTunes account. Now,
is that legal?
Huh? I don't know.
Is that legal?
I guess so.
Yeah, well, it's legal. Yeah, it's legal. You can have accounts in other countries. You just have to
put my bank card details.
If you pay for it, yeah.
My billing address.
It's not like having a Swiss bank account.
Yeah, my billing address. I had to put my bank card, but obviously the billing address would be here, and that wouldn't compute. So I just made up a random. What do you call it? We call it postcode. You call it zip code, and it accepted it. But you do it if you don't subscribe to HBO Max. You do it via. There's different. Like if you got a lot of them are of your mobile cell companies. So if you're like with AT&T, you'd subscribe to it via them. So obviously I don't have a American cell. So the only option for me was Amazon Prime, the US one. So I had to create an Amazon Prime account and then subscribe. It's all like interlinked, and then it works. So I pay like $15 a month for that, and then another $15 a month for the VPN.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So all I do, like now, like for example, I get my phone because I've already done it. And what I did then, and then you sign back out of your iTunes, sign back in with your own one because you've got the app now. So now all I need to do is turn on the VPN, and it works.
Watch.
He says while he tries to get it to come on.
Watch TPZ rat you out now. They're gonna cut this clip out of the show and say, "Hey, look, he's not from America. He's in England with a VPN and blah blah blah." It's gonna be funny.
If it's illegal, why is it possible? And why are you allowed to pay?
No,
for it?
it's
I'm
not.
just fucking.
That's why. That's why.
I'm just fucking with you, dog. I'm fucking
still
with
paying
you.
for it. I'm not. I would never ever pirate it because then it defeats the object, doesn't it?
Right. It defeats
success.
the objective completely.
But,
Will, where did you say you live in the United States? Florida?
can't remember.
Florida, the best state, Florida.
I don't know. I just put in a random number.
You don't know. How you not gonna know where you gonna
90210.
That's California. That's Cali. Yeah,
That's Cali. That's where Lord Koji is at.
Yeah.
I was telling who did I say this to? that we need to get together. Oh, actually, it was you, Will. We need to get together in Florida, like go to Universal Studio and just hang out and just go to the theme park and just chill.
I've never been to Florida.
Yeah, I can't wait for this whole the country and take away the mask because I have asthma, so I can't last a whole day with mask in here in Florida when it's like 90 degrees
You
and I
have
have to
to
have
cough and say you got asthma.
Huh?
Yeah, he starts
Yeah.
coughing. He added on. Got asthma.
No, I got this COVID. I'm still getting over COVID.
Right.
I got one of these.
Yeah. I still have the ringing thing in my ear. Let me see. Mask exception. I'm exempt
shit.
from wearing face.
Brilliant.
Why?
You go in the shop, stick it on. Everyone leaves you alone.
Nice.
Is
Well, I live
that-
in South Carolina. I live in a red state. They don't pretty much give a shit about that in red states.
No. Over here, it's
They don't make you wear it when you go into a shop or anything.
That means some stores, but for the most part, no. South Carolina is wide open.
How far are you from Orlando?
5 hours. I was born in Orlando.
Oh, you're only 5 hours away, bro? Really?
Yeah, I can get to Orlando by lunchtime.
Oh, bro, we definitely gotta plan that. And you're in Chicago, Joe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then obviously Lord Koje is in California, but you're single. You could pick up your bags and you could leave anytime you want, man.
Yeah, tell me when and where. Let's do it.
Huh? Seriously, let's do it, man. We should just get together. Just
Hold on. Why Orlando?
Yeah, I like
though?
traveling. It's cool.
Miami.
Huh?
Why Orlando? We should go to Miami.
It got a theme park.
It
Well,
don't got. Miami
okay, hold
got the
Wait.
girls and shit.
Okay, I'm married, bro. What? I mean,
Yeah,
You could watch me
you can watch.
and Keely have a good time.
listen,
No?
I'm not driving
Like,
4.5
seriously.
hours to Miami away from my wifey. Watch you guys rap to all these girls. No way. I'm not gonna bring my wife with me.
Yo, we'll
Huh?
be at the theme parks like this.
No, come on, man. You never been to Universal Studios?
Yeah, man, I've been there like 50 I was born in Orlando, bro. I go
Okay,
there
that's
every
right. That's
day.
right. Okay.
I've been,
okay.
I've been to Universal in LA. I thought it was a bit pants. There's like 5 rides and that's it.
Right, that's what
No.
I mean. That's what I
No,
mean.
now you know. When was the last time you been to Universal Studio?
Shit. 2007 maybe. 2008.
Right. There's like 15 rides Universal. There's like another 20 rides in Alice of Adventure. So it's bigger, bro.
But do they have topless beaches like Miami? No, they don't. So we
I
should go
think
to
Keely
Miami.
and I want one kind of ride.
Listen. If
Pound my dog up.
No,
Pound my dog up.
One
if
kind of
that's the
ride.
I'll
One
say,
kind of ride.
Pound my
you
dog up.
Yeah, you're trying to get me in trouble, bro. No,
No,
I'll
I'm trying to
stay
get
home,
me in
bro.
trouble. You're the witness. You just witnessed.
You're the
No,
designated driver, bro. You're
The
And we got
Spectator-
your back. We witnessed that you witnessed what we
sport,
did and what you
y'all.
did.
Yeah. You know what's gonna happen? Yeah, my wife is gonna designate me all right, bro. If no way, bro. No.
You're gonna have this floating drone like in Man of Steel watching you the whole time.
Exactly. No, it's all right. I lasted 24 years, and I want to last another 26 or
I hear you. All right, we
Yeah,
can go to
What's
Orlando.
1 year off?
Orlando's
Huh?
pretty cool. We can go to Orlando.
Yeah.
My friend Katie lives down there.
When was the last time you been to Orlando?
Probably about a year ago or less.
Really? And you was out here? You didn't call me, bro?
Dog, what was I thinking? I don't know.
Good.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
He was
My
on a
bad.
mission. One ride.
Bro.
My bad, bro.
One man, one ride.
I'll call you
goal.
next time. I forgot. I always think you live in New York, man. I forgot you even live in Florida.
I'm in Florida. I'm actually in Tampa is where I'm at. I'm in Tampa.
My friend Adriana lives in Tampa. She's a watchman. She
She's a
lives
watchman?
Princess.
she lives close. Yeah, Princess.
Okay, so
Adrian.
what is it that the people got to do to be in the Watchmen Club? Is there an application that to apply or anything like that?
We are accepting no more entries. We are full right now.
Really?
We are. Oh,
Well, I mean, I don't know. Every time I think to invite somebody, everybody tells me no. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess you got to go through NOSCO.
Good Watchmen to have.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we can get Lewis. I say Lewis and Zod are perfect Watchmen.
Yeah.
You know, but shit, I'll invite you. I don't give a fuck. You know, we've been pretty good lately.
You might join and want to leave.
Yeah, you might get in there and want to get out.
it is so unfiltered.
It's hard to keep up. It's like relentless ding, 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 ding.
Right. Yeah. And it's I don't know, man. We have our good days and we got our bad days. And sometimes you don't even want to be in the Watchmen. But
Sometimes
You know
it's
what,
so
Tammy?
random.
My wife
go
wants to
back,
visit
but-
there. Key
What?
West. My wife and my kids, they want to visit Key West.
Key West is nice.
Really?
Yeah, you can get drunk. They got the nice cigars and Key West is real nice.
Pow pow.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think
Raining.
I think Mr. West actually forgot that I'm actually a minister, man. So you try, bro.
Oh,
You trying to get me,
man.
bro.
Damn.
You trying to get me trouble with everybody, bro.
Damn, no weed.
Yeah,
no
We're not
liquor.
talking about cigars. We'll just get into a little bubble.
Everybody, bro.
We're,
Jeez.
we're talking about the candy cigars that they
Don't
turn
worry.
Oh,
Don't
okay,
worry.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the
All right.
necklace with the Smarties, you know.
Right. See?
No, but what is it? But what is it to do in Key West, though? I mean, because my family, seriously,
Key
besides
West
the
is
beach,
nice. Key West is nice, but not Key West. There's other keys, but Key West is like the
What, like Key North, Key South?
no. It's like Key Largo, or you know, there's other keys. It's a bunch of islands, but Key West is like the touristy place, you know. But say if we want to just kick it, you can go to Key West, right? And you can go fishing. You can walk.
Oh, I like fishing. Oh,
You can walk 5 feet into the water and start catching these big red snapper, fish that you would buy in the supermarket for
What
like
about alligators, though?
$10 a pound. No alligators, no.
You see it, I see it on, like, over here.
No, you're talking about
Yeah.
you're talking about the Everglades is what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Alligators
but I
in the
think people go to,
Everglades.
like Orlando and that, and they got like their rental house for the week.
Yeah,
And
that's
the alligators
mainland.
run out the garden.
That's mainland. There's alligators in my yard. You
Yeah.
can walk
Alligators are
outside.
cute.
You can walk outside an alligator. I used to live on the golf course, and alligators were on the golf course
Is it
every
risky?
day. Nah, they don't.
Is it
They
on the
don't.
golf course?
No,
They
yeah,
just
no.
go,
It
bro.
was.
You just avoid them.
Alligators don't fuck with you like that. They'll stand there. They only mess with you if you get on them. If you bother
Yeah.
them.
Someone says, who invited Lewis?
Well, hold on.
Oh man,
Oh, he's about to
yeah, put that up.
block
That's
him.
hilarious.
Vita Lewis.
Oh, you know who's that?
Who's that?
Ooh,
That looks like that's my cousin.
damn. Yeah, it's a
Your
tough
cousin
crowd.
Yeah, it's my cousin.
Wow.
Yvette.
Tough-
Yeah.
tough crowd,
Yeah.
bro.
Who
Tough
invited
crowd.
me? Who invited you?
Ooh, ooh, low blow.
Yeah. Every time I would go to Orlando, can you bring me?
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Yeah. Don't. That's gotta be my cousin. Gotta be my cousin. Anyway,
We can go to Florida.
Hashtag-
Just,
If I come over to Florida
Hashtag
to
us
meet you
not.
guys, if I
Hashtag
get
us not
bitten or
invited.
eaten by an alligator, I know
no,
you like
alligators
that's
aren't
real. We
that
got
bad.
like the worst we got is rats or something.
No.
You got the
Oh.
spiders, the snakes, the alligators.
Yeah. The alligator's not that bad. It's the snakes you got to worry about. But
Yeah,
alligators,
the
you can
snakes.
see them.
What, like Jeff Johns and
Yeah, like Jeff
Yeah.
Jones.
Yeah.
My
You don't
city-
even have to go anywhere to see those snakes.
Fucking, they're there. They're in the executive's office.
Yes. Well, anyway, guys, we're going on 3 hours, man, and this show was one of my best. It seems like it keeps getting better. I appreciate you guys coming on, guys. As you could tell, we talked about the Snyder cut. We didn't bash nobody else. We just 5 guys just kicking it back, just chilling, just talking, just being us. I appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm happy. Honestly, I'm happy for you, Will. I'm happy for you, Mr. West Ashley. I really am. I'm happy for all of us. Will you get your hat on?
That's for Will.
That's
Oh,
Will. He's the only one missing his hat.
Yeah.
Look at the last comment though. It says Zack is back and he will direct Justice League 2, starring Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill. Is that a real comment or you see that? Is that real news?
No. It's okay. All right. So this dude, Integrity, he's been following me since day one. And I guess, you know, when I was using common sense, saying that Ben Affleck will only come back if Zack is back, and not to close the door on Ben Affleck, and he was agreeing with me. And honestly, sometimes you don't need a source. Sometimes you just need common sense. A lot of these stuff that is going on, just all you gotta use common sense. Like the notion of Michael Keaton is going to replace Ben Affleck, and then Zack Snyder is going to be for Justice League 2. I mean, Zack already said no compromise. Why would he accept another Batman that is not his? You know, you don't need a source for that. You just need common sense. You know, and another thing, you know, this whole thing with Ray Fisher. You know, if they greenlit Justice League 2 and the studios told him, but you can't bring back Ray, Zack is gonna tell him, I ain't making Justice League 2 without Ray. You don't need a source for that. You just need common sense. A lot of the stuff that's going on right now, just think common sense. You know, so all these people, you know, Umberto, you know, that says that, you know, that the Snyder Cut was a pipe dream, that it will never happen, you know, all those stuff, they were wrong, and now they're saying, "Oh, we're reporting that Ben Affleck is only doing Batman one time." I'm like, wait, hold on. You already was wrong about the Snyder Cut. You already was wrong about Ben Affleck. Jesus, I mean, come on, and you don't even need a source.
Time to pack it up and go away. You have no credibility.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, and obvious, you know what gets everybody mad is that we all know who Warner Brothers go to when they want to release a hit piece. The Rap and a Brunto. That's I mean, those are the two trades that they go to. Oh well, Brunto's not a trade, but you know what I'm talking about. They always go to him, and
why are you
Rap.
talking about yourself in the third person?
Wow! Don't worry. Listen. Well, I'm from New York, bro. If you're gonna hit low, bro, I listen. There's somebody said when they go low, what you go high, right? Where I'm from the hood, when they go low, you go lower, bro.
How high and what brand are you using? That's all I gotta say.
Well, I use Old Spice, bro.
Oh shit! All right. Yeah, when we go to Key West, are you gonna smoke a cigar with us?
Who?
You?
Me?
Yeah.
No, bro. Hey, listen, I've never. I
want to smoke the fattest cigar available.
I've never ever touched a cigarette, never touched a weed, never in my life.
Really?
Not even a cigar?
Nope, never.
Will, you never smoked nothing? You never? Damn. No,
that's kind of hard to believe. Will, seriously, bro? That's kind of hard to believe, bro.
Seriously.
I never met anybody that haven't smoked.
You've just met two.
Well, except y'all two.
No, I remember when I was younger. I was around like my mum and other family members that smoked, and it used to annoy me. There was smoke everywhere, and it smelled funny. And I remember when I was younger, I remember asking like why do you smoke? Like, is it fill you up? My brain, our kid's brain was like, if you're thirsty, have a drink. If you're hungry, eat. What does smoking do? I didn't understand it. And my mum was like, well, none of it. And I remember thinking, well, why then? And it always smelled horrible. And I grew up thinking, it's always around. You know, I didn't like it. So I never saw the point.
I smoke cigars, but you don't inhale.
It's a waste of money, yeah. If you don't like, I'd rather buy food.
Will, is there like good weed in UK?
Really, just go to Amsterdam. It's like, everywhere.
Yeah, damn, Will. I was about to say, I don't know. I think weed can help PTSD, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, my views are changing.
Yeah, that's my dog. Hang around the Watchmen and you'll
I
start
was in the wrong
weed.
job, if you remember. It's illegal here.
Or you want some Zack crack?
No, it's a bit heavy for me.
It's a bit too heavy for all of us on this panel. It's a bit too much.
Oh shit, we're pushing 3 hours. This shit flew by, man. Good.
I know.
Good
Yeah,
job,
but it's
Only
good.
3 o'clock in the morning.
It's good talk, man. I really appreciate it, guys. If you could do me a favor, not my panel, but I gotta see 18 people there. Please, just to go to the link there. There's a link there. Just donate, man. Just $5, man. Just give up a McDonald's day, man. It's for type 1 diabetes. It has gotten a lot better. The advancement. The show that I gave on the 20th, I did not know this. In the 1920s, when you were type 1, that was a death sentence. People didn't last a year. So that foundation has come a long way as far as insulin and treatment and all that stuff. So if you guys, please, if you can, please do that. I promise you guys that once this event is over, I am gonna do something for the Suicide Prevention Foundation because I'm a suicide survivor. I'm just doing this because I want to support my daughter. I want to show her. And as a matter of fact, she got on. She thanked you, Will. She thanked everyone that actually donated. Yes, my daughter. So if you guys want to see how she looks and how she talks, you go to my first video. This is for my kid. I'm pretty sure every dad will do something, and I want to show my kid support that, there's people out there that actually, that cares. 95% of the movement cares. You're always going to have bad apples. Don't pay attention to the bad apples. I think this fandom, they get a bad rap. And Zack said it correct. Zack said it best. What fandom that is toxic will raise over $500,000?
All right.
I mean, Jesus, if you call that toxic, oh my gosh. So my goal is only 1,500. That's only my goal. I don't want to do something big, I just want to try something out. So guys, just please go there, donate anything. Like I said, the first person to donate, I promise you get this right here. Just donate $15, and I promise the first person that does that, I'll send this to you. So I really appreciate that. So thank you guys. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Wes Ashley. Thank you, Will Rollins. Thank you, Lord Koj. I know you two guys are gonna have fun on the 15th. I really hope you guys enjoy yourself. Have a blast. The rest of us, we're gonna watch it on the 18th. It's only 3 days later, so we definitely gonna. As a matter of fact, if they send me an invite for the 15th. When I just thought about this, I worked the next day at 6 a.m. So I already took the 19th off, and I took the 22nd off. I took the 19th off because I get up at 2:30 on the 18th, and I wanted to take that whole weekend and celebrate. So that's why I took that. So even if they send me the invite, obviously I'm gonna watch it the same day.
You'll be really, really tired on Tuesday.
Yeah, but it would definitely be worth it. But that being said, we're just 11 days away. We're just 11 days away.
Lewis,
yes, sir.
You said that people donate and you get that prize.
Yeah.
I have something that might be considered a prize that I'm willing to give if you want to help you raise some money.
Sure.
It's something I'm not supposed to talk about yet, but it's a wristband I got on a film set recently. And I wore it the whole time I was filming. I kept it, but I'm probably losing it soon. So if anyone's interested, if they want this as a prize, you can't see what it says.
What, Star Labs? Is that what it said? No.
Stellar Vortex?
Stellar Vortex. Google it, find out. You'll know what film I'm talking about.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I really do.
Unfortunately, it's a Marvel movie, so some people on here may not want it. But a little bit of merchandise for filming. If you want it as a prize, let me know.
Also, if y'all donate $25, me and Will will send you a Zack Crack hoodie. $25.
Oh,
That's it.
this is even getting better, man. I really appreciate it, guys. I really do. I still we still struggle a little bit, seeing my kid, go through all that. I was diabetic too, but now I actually lost a lot of weight. My cholesterol went down. My good cholesterol went up. My bad cholesterol went down. So I worked on my weight. So it's unfortunate that it took a tragedy 2 weeks ago. I lost a friend who passed away. He was type 1 and he didn't take care of himself. And just and he only died at the age of 57, 58. So it freaked my daughter out, and she's like crying. She's like telling me that I want my dad, around and all that stuff, and it breaks your heart. So that's why I'm like, you know what, I need to take this seriously. So I didn't, so what I did was everything what I was doing, I just cut it in half. So instead of me having pizza 4 times a month, I have it 1 time a month. Is how you eat. So, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for helping.
Hold on. Let me say that
Yes.
$25. We only got one hoodie to sell because we're not gonna just be selling hoodies for $25. we got one hoodie. One hoodie. The first one that sends a $25 donation.
And Reese 75 has got it.
Oh
Correct.
yeah, they already did it. Oh,
No,
all
that's
right.
correct.
Doctor Strange 2. Damn, you on Marvel movies and DC movies? God damn. Bro.
You in movies, baby.
Wow,
Hey,
bro.
this is a diversified actor right here.
Mate, hey, I'm there. Take it.
Good show.
Wow.
Good show.
Yo, but Mr. West, I mean,
one hoodie. One
hoodie, but aren't you upset with your NWO brother that he's in all his film? He's not hooking you up to bring you up?
No,
I mean,
I don't. No, I
think that's funny like that, bro.
No, man. Will did a lot for all of us, man. I can't be upset for Will, man. We got to give Will a lot of love, man. The other day, someone called me and was asking me about, who did what for the movement and this, that, other. And Will's name came up a lot. A lot of different questions he asked. It was Will Rowlands that did it. It was Will Rowlands that did it. It was Will. So we all got to show Will as much love as possible. Like you said, he raised $5,000 for your daughter. That's huge, man. His resume is huge, bro.
All I did was create a GoFundMe, and you guys donated. So
you could give yourself more credit. I've worked with you, bro. You are around the clock. You're on it. You're punctual. You're professional. You get things done in a timely fashion, and you help organize and encourage people and treat them with respect when we work with you. I remember the FA Cut, man. You're good, and that's a gift. And thank you for that, man.
No worries,
we all got to show
Always.
Will some love. Man.
Will's the man. Yes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No, he might be white. He might be white, but he's pretty cool.
Hey, I can work on it. All I need is
hey, just come back to your Cali home and we'll get you a 10.
I will be back. It's my second home. Hopefully, we'll be soon. You're filming soon.
All right.
Hopefully. You're talking to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. I can't wait.
Okay.
You just got a $15 donation right there.
All right. So then he's gonna get DC Talk with Extended. Please send me your DM me on Twitter. So I could arrange this to send it to you. So I really appreciate it, man. I really
DC Talk.
Yeah, DC Talk. Yeah, that's right. As a matter of fact, there's anyway. So you guys won't know, but it's like there's like the Christian group called DC Talk. They rap some gospel. They're rappers, so I like that the DC Talk. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. Much love. As always, Zack Ryder, thank you for coming on. Mr. Wes Ashley, I can't let you go by saying this, but I told you Buffalo was not going to win.
Ooh, hey.
I told you the Bills will not win. I told you that.
I told you that. That cost you another $50, bro. I'm gonna be looking at my pay now.
No. Listen, you were bragging that the Bill Mafia was gonna win. Actually,
No, we went. Hold on, we went 13-3 and made it to AFC Championship. Y'all went 3-13. I think I won the bet.
we didn't go 3-13.
What did y'all go?
2-14.
What? 2-14 is even worse.
2-14.
Exactly. But how many Super Bowls the Jets got? How many Super Bowls the Bills got?
What? You're talking about old shit. We talking about this year, bro.
It's and this year, and you guys didn't make it. Like you haven't since. What?
But where did y'all go? What did the Jets do? Huh?
Listen,
okay.
We didn't win just like you did.
Oh.
We didn't win just like you did. It's all right. It's okay. You know. I had to give you that. You know. But
how do we mute this guy's mic? Let's go back to go deep.
Go deep. Yes.
All right, guys.
All right. And
All
Lord, thank you for coming. I appreciate every single one of you. Will, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Okay.
Thanks for having me, man.
All right.
Good seeing you.
All right.
I love you.
Thanks, you guys.
Great.
All right.
Look forward to our trip to Florida.
All right. Yeah, that's
Miami.
right. Guys, that was an awesome show. I appreciate every single one of you guys. This was a great show. Nothing but love. We talk about just the movie, nothing what was going on Twitter, and I appreciate that. And it was 3 hours of fun, awesome. My shows keep getting better. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification on. Tomorrow is going to be a great show. I have the GOAT, the Outlaw, also known as the GOAT, and Dave the Film Junkie is going to be joining me tomorrow at 6 p.m. Don't want to miss that. And then on Wednesday, Zack is going to join me again with Robert Meyer Burnett, the guy who's with John Campea. He's going to be joining me on Wednesday. And then Saturday, probably going to make my Saturday the last day show. Chris Wong is going to join me with two Fox News reporter who's going to be covering the Snyder Cut, Ryan Risky and Taylor Boozer. And then on the 20th, Sean O'Connor is going to join me with Lightcast Matthew, and we're going to talk about what we saw. You don't want to miss that. So it's going to be spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie on the 20th, then don't watch my show. My show is going to be, we're going to be talking about strictly what we saw on the 18th. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to talk. It's going to be awesome, a tremendous show. So again, DC Talk. Thank you so much for donating. I really appreciate it. For all you other guys, please just donate $5. Anything that you can. I really greatly appreciate it. It's underneath the description button where the description title is at. Just click on there, hit donate, and donate whatever you can. All right, guys. So that being said, I shall see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. So long.